On a rainy Friday evening in Wareham, Massachusetts, the Gatemen go for their 4th straight win, and they'll look to do it against the Brewster Whitecaps tonight at Spillane Field. Gabe Genovese here with you alongside Jonah Karp as Wareham, now on a 3-game win streak, comes into this game 15-11-1. Brewster 12-12-1 in the Eastern Division, 4th place in the Eastern Division. Wareham still sits atop of the Western Division. And before we get into last night, just to give you a picture of how even the Cape is right now. I mean, everybody in the East is between 12 and 15 wins. In the West, Wareham and Falmouth, 1st to 3rd place, is decided by just 2 games. Bourne and Hyannis are really the only 2 teams sitting near the bottom there. And Wareham, on a 3-game win streak, it's the longest streak in the league.
It is. Wareham is currently sitting atop the Western Division standings. They have been for the better part of this week, but they've been flip-flopping with Katuitt for much of the season. Hyannis won yesterday, but they've kind of fallen out a little bit. They're 7 points behind Bourne for the basement of the Western Division, so it looks like the West is going to hold, and that's going to be the playoff picture. Now, the exact seeding is yet to be determined, but we have a pretty good idea of who 1 through 4 is going to be. It's just a matter of how the seeding is going to stack up.
17 games left in the year, including tonight. So after tonight, we're down to the final 16 games of this 2019 Cape Cod Baseball League season. Before we break down this one, let's look back at the victory last night for Wareham. 4-2 over Bourne. 10 hits for the Gatemen, and they got some timely hits late.
Yeah, I mean, the offense has been fairly consistent all season. Jacob Teeter had another good night at the plate. He went 3 for 4. Dallas Beaver had a good night at the plate, one of his best, going 2 for 3. Had an RBI, reached base 3 times, also walked in the game. So there are guys that maybe, Jacob Teeter and also, Darren Baker had a multi-hit night, Braden Ward had a multi-hit night, but that's fairly commonplace at this point. There are guys who have been streaky, who maybe you don't expect to step up on a night-to-night basis, but these guys you do. Dallas Beaver has possibly been the most clutch player on the team.
Beaver now 6 for 9 with runners in scoring position and 2 outs this summer. It's been remarkable, the time and time again that he comes through with a runner in scoring position and 2 outs. Not only did the bat show up, again, just 4 runs, but 10 hits. The bat showed up pretty nicely last night. Only 2 runs on 4 hits for Bourne. It started with J.P. Gates, then Levi Prater. Ben Leeper shut the door. Another fantastic pitching performance.
Both runs came in the first inning, and then there were 8 scoreless innings. And Levi Prater had one of the best performances we've seen out of a relief pitcher all season. He went 4 innings, gave up just 1 hit, struck out 7, and didn't walk a single batter. I mean, Levi Prater was absolutely remarkable out of the bullpen, and the pitching has really turned a corner, a big reason why this team's on a 3-game win streak.
Prater got the win. He goes to 2-1. Ben Leeper got the save. He gets his first save of the season, and Wareham improved to 2-1 against Bourne, and against a Bourne team that, again, is just 10-15 now on the season. Those are the type of wins you have to come up with if you're Wareham. I mean, again, the league is very much all clumped together right now. But in the West, Wareham gets the benefit of playing Bourne and Hyannis 6 times, the 2 worst teams in the league. You got to take advantage, and they did last night.
There are only 3 teams in the Cape League that are below 500. 2 of them are in the Western Division. If you're a good team, you show that you're a good team by winning the games you're supposed to win, feasting on the teams that are sitting at the basement. Currently, that's Bourne and Hyannis, and when they face Harwich, they fall in that category as well.
Yeah, they do as well. Wareham, well, it didn't go their way last time they were at Harwich, but luckily Harwich isn't here tonight. It's the Brewster Whitecaps here tonight, and Wareham. Again, we'll break down a little more later in the pregame show, but Wareham 2-0 against Brewster this year.
Yeah, opening day was that was the first time they faced Brewster, and they haven't seen them in quite some time. It's been what, 3.5 weeks since they. Brewster has not been up to par against the Wareham Gatemen, and the Gatemen have been fairly dominant with the bats against Brewster as well. Brewster not so much. They're kind of middle of the pack in almost every category, both pitching and offense, which is why they are sitting at 12-1 right now, because the record reflects the stats. Middle of the pack, 500 team.
Exactly, and the run differential nearly right there as well, only -5,
yeah.
So almost even in that category as well. Okay, we're going to step aside for a couple minutes, and then Javik and Ryan will take you around the Cape here on the GBN pregame show. It's the 15-11-1 Wareham Gatemen against the 12-12-1 Brewster Whitecaps tonight from Spillane Field. We'll be right back on GBN.
The 99 Restaurant is a proud sponsor of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Visit them in Centerville, Falmouth, Mashpee, Wareham, or Yarmouth this summer and try some local flavor from the winner of the Cape Times Best Restaurant for Takeout, the 99. Always the real deal. The Wareham-based 80 Makepeace Company, founded in 1854, is the world's largest cranberry grower and the largest private property owner in eastern Massachusetts. The company supports organizations like the Wareham Gatemen and projects like the outdoor cranberry bog classroom that you may have passed on your way in. Visit admakepeace.com to learn more. The 2019 Cape League All-Star Game will be played at Eldridge Park, home of the Orleans Firebirds. Mark the date on your calendar, Sunday, July 21st. Game time is 6 p.m., but the gates open at 2. One highlight will be the home run hitting contest. There will also be an autograph session and a large merchandise village with items from many of the teams. Be sure to buy your tickets now right here at the merchandise stand. Tickets are just $5, and part of the proceeds will support our Wareham Gatemen.
Stop by the Ansel S. Gurney House, where you will find a unique shopping and dining experience. Whether shopping for a special occasion or just to treat yourself, you'll find what you're looking for in one of the 11 themed rooms. There's also a cafe serving fresh homemade lunches overlooking the extensive gardens. The Ansel S. Gurney House is located at 403 County Road in Marion.
For a nostalgic Cape Cod vacation experience, head to Bay Motor Inn, where guests are treated like family. Located in the heart of Buzzards Bay Village, this 1950-style cottage colony still provides you with up-to-date amenities. The Gatemen thank the Bay Motor Inn for their support.
The Bay Point Golf Club offers a unique collection of 18 championship golf holes, a beautiful banquet facility, and a club host that has a fully stocked pro shop. The Bay Point Grill is a perfect place to grab a meal or watch a game. The course is located off Onset Avenue in Buzzards Bay. The Gatemen thank you for your support.
Come on over to BB's Bar and Grill for food, drinks, and fun. Located on Cranberry Highway, come in to sample the delicious eats or relax with a drink while enjoying live entertainment. BB's is one of our team meal partners.
Welcome back inside the John Wild press box here in the GBN pregame show. That's Ryan LeMay. I'm Javik Blake, and it's time to take you around the Cape from what's turned into a beautiful Friday evening. Hoping the rain stays off for just a little bit longer so we can get this game in from Spillane Field in Wareham, Massachusetts. YD played Brewster yesterday, and YD back in the win column with a 5-3 win. That won a final in just 8 innings due. It's a light running out again. A long game, as we've seen in the past couple of weeks here in the Cape League. Eric Tolman got the win. Cam Tringali got the loss, his third on the season, and Taylor Dollard picked up his fourth save.
Yeah, Whitey got back in the win column. I mean, Eric Tolman was great on the mound, 5.2 innings pitched, 5 hits, 1 run, 8 strikeouts. Great night for him. And offensively, you got to look at Riley King. He was 4 for 4, 2 home runs on the night, and he had 4 RBIs. So, I mean, all around, you got the pitching, you got the batting, you got everything you need to get a win there.
He's just taking advantage of that short fence.
He really is. I mean,
but he's been fantastic all season long. He's in the top of the league in home runs, top of the league in average. He's done fantastic really all season long, and that showed, and that's how YD wins ball games. Their starting pitching does the job, and their hitters, well, they put up just enough runs.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to say that it's the ballpark that has inflated those numbers, but he's a great ball player, and I mean, as we've seen with the YD pitching, they got to really appreciate the offense they've been receiving lately.
So is it a Coors Field effect?
That's very true. Yeah, it kind of is something like that.
Katuitt was in Harwich last night. They won that one 2-0. Reed Johnston got the win. Antonio Melendez got his second loss of the season. And Matthew Mervis, we saw him pitch against these Wareham Gatemen just a few nights ago. He was fantastic in relief.
Yeah, and that was no different than what happened last night. Katuitt pitching overall was just out of this world, so good. Matthew Mervis went 3 innings, didn't allow a single hit, struck out 7 batters, and then Reed Johnston had the start, and I mean, he was just as good. He went 6 innings, only allowed 2 hits, no runs, so all in all, this is a fantastic effort by the Katuitt pitching staff last night.
That's just a great connection between
really
Johnston and Mervis.
Yeah.
It's like what we've seen this year from the
Bedell,
Gatemen.
Bedell and Palmer.
Exactly.
Same exact thing, yeah.
Exactly, and Mervis was shut out last night as well. 3 innings pitched, so 9 batters faced, 7 of them were strikeouts. There's not much better you can do than what he did last night.
Yeah.
But maybe the biggest surprise of the night was the Orleans Firebirds, who really have completely fallen off the map. They lost 2-0 to Hyannis Harbor Hawks team, which we had said was struggling coming in. They'd gotten a little bit of help with Jordan Westberg, but it was the pitching that really hadn't shown up all year for Hyannis. They shut out an Orleans Firebirds team that's really been struggling lately. Patrick Fredrickson got his first win of the year. Jeffrey Prom got the loss. He'll fall to 0-2, and Trevor DeLate picks up his first save of the year.
This may be the most demoralizing loss for the Orleans Firebirds on the season. I mean, you can't lose in much worse fashion than giving up a Hunter Goodman game-winning 2-run home run in the 9th inning. You can't, and then this to go alongside that, Owen Sharks, he was great on the mound for the Orleans Firebirds to start. I mean, he went 5 innings, didn't allow a run, allowed 2 hits, and then if you don't repay Owen Sharks, like, it just, I don't know what you're going to do to win games, because you got the pitching's there, but the offense, I mean, you scored no runs against a Hyannis team that's been has the team worst ERA by far. Like, that's very disappointing.
Their ERA hovering just around 7.5, and we thought earlier in the season when it was up at 9, well, it'd fall back down into the 5 range, and it hasn't. It's still staying at 7.5, but Owen Shart's a great bounce-back start for him. I know he didn't get the win, but he struggled against these Wareham Gatemen, and to see him come back against a Hyannis team sort of gained some of that confidence back with 5 shutout innings.
Yeah, it was nice to see him have a bounce-back performance. I mean, he didn't have a great night in Wareham, but we all know he had the talent to do so. I mean, he looked really good last night, so good performance for him.
And the big, really debate in the Cape League this year is what division is better, the East or the West? And, well, Falmouth is trying to do dividends for the Western Division last night. They won 15-6, a huge offensive performance. Adam Maldonado got the win, and Ty Madden got the loss.
I mean, you told me yesterday the West Division is better than the East, and I'm like, wait a second, that can't be right. And then I look at the standings, and I'm like, wow, all the East Division teams seem to be trending downwards. I mean, all the West Division teams are red hot right now, and a good case of that is the Falmouth Commodores, who have been insanely good the last couple of games. I mean, they defeated the Chatham Anglers 15-6, and Chatham, I mean, 3 straight losses. They've kind of been struggling lately. And, I mean, you got to look at Falmouth's Baron Radcliffe was 3 for 5 on the night, 2 home runs, 8 RBIs. I mean, what a night for him.
That's called having yourself a night right there.
And then this alongside that, Zach Deloche was 4 for 5 with 3 RBIs. So, I mean, everyone on Falmouth had themselves an offensive performance, and Falmouth is really good right now. You got to watch out for them.
But one player coming out of the pen last night for the Chatham Anglers. Last time he came in, we didn't get to tell this story.
I'll let you tell it.
But
a great story.
It is an amazing story. We hit this up on Twitter last night. It's an amazing story. So Jorge Arenas last night came into the game. He's a position player. He pitched 1 inning, a walk, 2 strikeouts. The thing is, he first faced the Orleans Firebirds a few weeks ago, and the big thing was he hadn't pitched since high school.
Yeah.
The Orleans Firebirds, well, they knew his fastball was good. It's anywhere from 86 to 88 miles an hour. But what they didn't know is he had a curveball that he learned 15 minutes before he came out to the field in the bullpen, and he brought it in, and he shut down the Orleans Firebirds and was able to get the final out. He comes in last night, the curveball obviously working for him, and well, he might just be a two-way player at this point. Unbelievable stuff from Jorge Arenas, and maybe one of the most fascinating stories you'll hear all season long.
One of the finest stories, and maybe this to define Summer League Baseball in a nutshell, kind of. This players doing crazy things like this, and I mean, who knows? Maybe this turns into something for Arenas in college. That'd be amazing if he becomes like a pitcher. That'd be crazy.
That'd be an amazing
I'm all
story
for it, though.
too.
Yeah.
We see him one day make it to the big leagues like Shohei Ohtani. And his whole story is, well, I learned my signature curveball from the bullpen in a Chatham Anglers game against Orleans back in 2019. What a story that will be. But let's move ahead to tonight now. 4 games. Well, it was 4. Now it's 3 other games in action tonight. The Orleans Firebirds, Hyannis Harbor Hawks, they were supposed to play at McKeon Park. The start time for that was 6 o'clock, but unfortunately, the rain postponing that one to an unknown date. But the big game, the Chatham Anglers and YD Red Sox, that game started at 5. It's currently 7:20. That game almost over. It's 1-1 in the bottom of the 9th, and Chatham, they desperately need to get back into the win column. And what's really this game is a battle for first place in the East. Chatham at 31 points. YD at 31 points as well, even though they have a game in hand. They're tied at 1 in the bottom of the 9th, and the YD Red Sox just trying to get a victory.
Yeah, I mean, both these teams very much need this win, but honestly, I think Chatham needs this win a lot more than Yarmouth does. YD's, they've been good lately, the last couple of games. They've been on an up and up, but I mean, as for Chatham, 3 straight losses, you can't make it 4, because then you're going to turn into the Orleans Firebirds situation where you just keep losing games and you can't find a way back in the win column. So this is a big game for Chatham, and even if it's going to be a 2-1 victory, that's still a huge victory for them.
If they end up tying this game at 1-1, is that as much of a moral victory as a win is, or is it sort of the same as a loss?
I mean, a loss is a loss is a loss, and that's big for the Chatham team because they need to get some wins right now because the East Division is so tight, and I mean, every win matters, and it's going to come down to that at the end of the season. So
the one other game in action currently, Bourne and Falmouth currently in a rain delay. Falmouth leads that one 7-2 in the middle innings, but Harwich playing Kentuit. And the score is 12-0 Harwich in the 4th inning. But the problem is they're running out of light at Lowell Park, and Harwich knows that. Or Kentuit knows that. They're throwing over to first and just trying to slow every guy that gets on. They're throwing over to first 3-4 times, just trying to slow this game down to a grinding halt so that it's called off due to light before they get through 5 innings.
I can't imagine
is
being
absolutely
a fan.
genius.
I can't imagine being a fan in this crowd watching the manager go to the mound each second for a mound visit just to delay the game even more, so it's crazy.
Well, that scored 12-0 in the bottom of the 4th. But we hope to get you some baseball tonight. The rain, well, it looks to be holding off. We have blue skies above us, so hopefully.
You jinxed it now. Now it's starting to rain.
We'll knock on wood. This press box, we'll knock on wood. But we'll hopefully get you some baseball tonight. It's the Wareham Gatemen Brewster Whitecaps coming up next on GBN. Gabe Genovese and Jonah Karp will have your call when we return on GBN.
The Wareham-based 80 Makepeace Company, founded in 1854, is the world's largest cranberry grower and the largest private property owner in eastern Massachusetts. The company supports organizations like the Wareham Gatemen and projects like the outdoor cranberry bog classroom that you may have passed on your way in. Visit admakepeace.com to learn more. The 2019 Cape League All-Star Game will be played at Eldridge Park, home of the Orleans Firebirds. Mark the date on your calendar, Sunday, July 21st. Game time is 6 p.m., but the gates open at 2. One highlight will be the home run hitting contest. There will also be an autograph session and a large merchandise village with items from many of the teams. Be sure to buy your tickets now right here at the merchandise stand. Tickets are just $5, and part of the proceeds will support our Wareham Gatemen.
Stop by the Ansel S. Gurney House, where you will find a unique shopping and dining experience. Whether shopping for a special occasion or just to treat yourself, you'll find what you're looking for in one of the 11 themed rooms. There's also a cafe serving fresh homemade lunches overlooking the extensive gardens. The Ansel S. Gurney House is located at 403 County Road in Marion.
For a nostalgic Cape Cod vacation experience, head to Bay Motor Inn, where guests are treated like family. Located in the heart of Buzzards Bay Village, this 1950-style cottage colony still provides you with up-to-date amenities. The Gatemen thank the Bay Motor Inn for their support.
The Bay Point Golf Club offers a unique collection of 18 championship golf holes, a beautiful banquet facility, and a clubhouse that has a fully stocked pro shop. The Bay Point Grill is a perfect place to grab a meal or watch a game. The course is located off Onset Avenue in Buzzards Bay. The Gatemen thank you for your support.
Come on over to BB's Bar and Grill for food, drinks, and fun. Located on Cranberry Highway, come in to sample the delicious eats or relax with a drink while enjoying live entertainment. BB's is one of our team meal partners. One of the area's best restaurants is located right up the street, Brewfish Bar and Eatery. Brewfish offers 20 rotating craft beers on tap and creative pub food. Check out their off-the-menu brunch with a Bloody Mary bar and $5 mimosas on Sundays. Join us for outdoor dining and drinks under the tent or for live music. Located on Route 105 in Marion.
Cape Cod Healthcare is the leading provider of healthcare services for residents and visitors of Cape Cod with 2 acute care hospitals and more than 450 physicians. For more information, please visit capecodhealth.org. Cape Cod Healthcare. Expert physicians, quality hospitals, superior care.
Located in Wareham Crossing, Coastal Orthodontics knows the importance of a healthy smile. Dr. Kevin Oliveira and his team at Coastal Orthodontics are a patient-focused practice, delivering professional, effective orthodontic treatment based on the individual clinical needs of each patient, resulting in beautiful smiles in a timely manner. With 10 years of experience using Invisalign, Coastal Orthodontics uses the most up-to-date dental equipment. Cape Cod Coca-Cola thanks you for supporting the Cape Cod Baseball League and for refreshing yourself with ice-cold Coca-Cola products. Please remember to recycle your empty bottles, cans, and all other recyclable materials. It only takes 6 recycled plastic bottles to make a new baseball cap.
Learning at Curry College extends beyond the classroom and is embedded in all that they do. Curry prepares students to engage in successful careers and active citizenship with a global perspective. Explore undergraduate majors, minors, and concentrations, including new majors in accounting, biochemistry, and software development. Online at curry.edu.
Clobbered high and deep to right center field, and this one is gone. A home run.
That home run's brought to you by Eastern Propane and Oil. Another scholarship for a deserving youth. Eastern Propane and Oil, we're in your neighborhood.
After the game, visit El Mariachi on Main Street for the best Mexican food in Wareham. The cantina provides a delicious late-night snack accompanied by fun cocktails.
The Wareham Gatemen would like to thank Franklin Sports for their sponsorship of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Franklin is yet again proud to be the official batting glove of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Throughout the summer, all the Cape League teams are wearing their own custom team batting gloves courtesy of Franklin Sports. To order your favorite team's design or to create your own, visit franklinsports.com/custom, enter code CCBL20 for 20% off your purchase. From Cape Cod to the major leagues, only the best hitters in baseball wear Franklin gloves.
Come as you are, sit down, and relax at the deck of the Gateway Tavern. Enjoy the view while exploring their extensive food and drink menus for the ideal Cape Cod dining experience. Gateway Tavern, the official helmet sponsor of the Wareham Gatemen.
Joanne Stevenson and William Ravis Real Estate, a double play when it comes to selling or buying a home. With 19 years of experience in residential real estate and ranked #1 globally, they are sure to help you with all of your hopes and dreams. William Ravis Real Estate, the official real estate company for the Boston Red Sox, and Joanne Stevenson, your hometown agent, proudly support the Wareham Gatemen. Located on the Cape Cod Canal, Keystone Place at Buzzards Bay is the area's newest rental independent living, assisted living, and memory care community. With some of the area's largest apartments and an ultra-inclusive monthly service package, Keystone Place is a life-fulfilling retirement community unlike any other. Discover Keystone Place, the best option in Cape Cod.
One of the Gatemen's favorite places for their post-game meals is Cool Cone, where you can get anything from fried clams and fried chicken to an ice cream sundae, and then top it all off with a round of mini golf. Cool Cone, located on Route 6 on the Wareham-Marion line.
You're listening to the Gateman Baseball Network, home of the defending champion, Wareham Gatemen.
From Spillane Field in Wareham, Massachusetts, opening day, Cape Cod Baseball League.
Jonah Karp, Gabe Genovese with you. Pleasure to be your eyes and ears for the broadcast.
Addison Van Patten here with manager Jerry Weinstein for the Manager's Show, and here with Brandon Fott. Now, Brandon, you got the win for tonight. It's an 80% chance of rain here in Wareham for the rest of the day, and the Gatemen have been forced to move inside to take BP in the cages.
Ground ball back up the middle, past the glove of Fetterman and into center field. Andrew Thomas comes home to score. Cam Guangarena right behind him, and Chad Stevens pulls in at first base with a 2-run single.
Hard ground ball up the middle, a base hit into center field. Rudick rounds 30's coming home. Nits an RBI single for Cam Guangarena. Wareham leads 1-0.
Cut on and miss strike 3.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Strikeout number 5 for Trent Palmer.
That ball is gone. Adrian Del Castillo breaks the game open with a 3-run jack. 11-5 Gateman.
Slapped up the middle, a base hit into center field. Beaver scores easily, and Tico rounding third. The throw to the plate is not in time.
Line drive over the head of the second baseman Olsen and into right field. Braden Ward comes home to score. Darren Baker pulls it at first with an RBI single, and it's 7-5 Wareham.
And the Gatemen win 5-0 here in Game 1 of the doubleheader.
And that'll do it. First 9-inning shutout for Wareham pitching this season. 6-0 the final score from Cotuit, Massachusetts.
Now, here are the voices of the Gatemen. Jonah Karp, Gabe Genovese, and Addison Van Patten.
Back here at Spillane Field, it's the 15-11-1 Wareham Gatemen tonight against the 12-12-1 Brewster Whitecaps. Wareham first in the West, Brewster fourth in the East, as first pitch is thrown here at Spillane Field by a little kid who delivered a strike. That was very cute. That was very cute. Let's give you the Brewster lineup as they'll bat first here tonight in Wareham. Brett Auerbach bats first. Gage Workman, the shortstop, hits second. Mason Dodd, the newcomer to the Whitecaps, hits third. Tyler Gentry in the cleanup spot, hitting just .247. TJ Collette batting batting fifth. The first baseman hitting .268. The bottom of the order gets a little rough for Brewster. Marcos Castanon in the sixth spot hits just .186. Jesse Franklin, the DH, he only has 11 at-bats this summer. Christian Malfetta, the catcher, with just 7 hits this summer. And Duke Ellis, the Texas Longhorn, just 1 for 11 to begin his season with the Whitecaps. 1 through 9, who stands out for you tonight?
Tyler Gentry, the guy batting cleanup, he's been hitting .317 over his last 10 games, leads the team with 8 RBIs over that stretch, including a homer, 13 for his last 41 at the plate.
Landon Rupp takes the bunt tonight for the Wareham Gatemen, making his 4th appearance of the season, first start of the year. Rupp in his first 3 appearances, 7 innings, 4 hits given up, 2 runs, both earned, 3 walks, 8 strikeouts, a 2.57 ERA, and opponents only hit 167 against the righty. We'll go through the Wareham lineup in the bottom half of the inning, but in this Gateman lineup tonight, is there anyone? We talked in the pregame, earlier in the pregame at least, about how really everyone has been able to step up throughout this 3-game win streak and all season for Wareham. Who is it tonight that you're looking at?
Dallas Beaver. In a big situation, I want him at the plate. He's batting .441 over his last 10 games. That's 15 hits and 34 at-bats. I mean, that's remarkable. He has a homer, 9 RBIs. That leads the team over the last 10 games.
Wareham in their red unis tonight here on Red Shirt Friday, honoring the military here at Spillane Field. White pants as well, white numbers on the back, and, well, it's just Cape Cod written across the front of the jerseys. And let's take you around the diamond for the Gatemen tonight. Chad Stevens over at the hot corner. Benjamin Semmes, the Kansas Jayhawk, at shortstop on the left side of the infield. Jack Blomgren making his first start, well, defensively for Wareham. He has a pinch hit at bat this season. He came in and roped a double against YD, but this is the first time we'll see him defensively for an entire game. Jacob Teeter at first base. He's on the right side of the infield with Blomgren. Adrian Del Castillo, the battery mate of Landon Rupp. And in the outfield, Braden Ward in center, sandwiched between Mike Antico in left and Matt McClain out in right. Well, after a little bit of a rain delay, as rain fell at about 6:15 here tonight at Spillane Field. We're supposed to start at 6:45. We'll get underway right after 7:30. Rupp rocks and fires the first pitch. Fouled off behind home plate into the caging 0-1. We're underway here at 7:32. Auerbach, the leadoff hitter, hitting .295 this season for Brewster. Gazes at a strike in the outside corner, 0-2. Bats from the right side, open stance in the righty's batter's box. 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3 on a fastball upstairs. 1 up, 1 down, 1 strikeout for Rupp. Auerbach goes down swinging, and that strikeout brought to you by Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard. Head to lxblaw.com to seek a trial attorney in the New Bedford area. Gage Workman steps into center stage now for Brewster. Workman, rising sophomore at Arizona State. First pitch to him, just inside, 1-0. Brewster in their road navy unis, dark blue unis, kind of a teal number on the back. 1-0, catches the outside edge, 1-1.
It's almost like tie-dye.
Yeah.
Starts light, goes dark, fades into it. There's a term for it. My sister would know.
But you don't.
I don't.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss on a fastball upstairs, 1-2.
No, I'm not helpful when it comes to fashion.
Well, he is right. The numbers start as like a teal on the top and fade into that navy blue. Navy socks as well, white pants for these Brewster Whitecaps. The 1-2 pitch from Rupp. Curveball inside, 2-2.
I'm going to text my sister.
You do that.
Unless she's listening to the broadcast and would love to tell me.
The 2-2 delivery. Misses outside, 3-2. Workman, a .253 hitter for the Whitecaps this season. 87 at-bats is the most at-bats in this Whitecap lineup tonight. The payoff pitch. Inside, ball 4. Rupp just misses, and Workman's on with a 1-out walk here in the first. In steps Mason Dodd now. Second baseman tonight for the Whitecaps, bats from the left side. Dodd making just his 3rd appearance of the year for Brewster. No score, top of the first, 1 down. Workman on first after the 1-out walk. The pitch. Inside corner, strike 1. Dodd 3 for 7 in his first 2 games with Brewster. Has a hit in each of them. 1 for 3 against YD 2 nights ago. 7-4 victory for Brewster. The 0-1. Ground ball fouled on the first base line, 0-2. And then 2 for 4 at YD. It was part of a home and home for the Whitecaps and the Red Sox. He went 2 for 4 with a home run last night at YD. 2 RBIs in the 5-3 loss. Rupp sets, throws over to first. Back safely is Workman.
I got a response. It's called ombre. She goes, LOL, why?
Interesting. So is the correct way to say that? The numbers on the back of the jersey are ombre? 0-2 pitch. Curveball, swing and a miss, strike 3. Second strikeout for Rupp this inning. Strikeout brought to you by Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard. Head to lxblaw.com to seek a trial attorney in the New Bedford area. 2 down, and in steps Tyler Gentry.
I mean, I think so. Should I ask for a phonetic spelling?
First pitch to the righty, Gentry. And actually, we'll have to wait on it. Throw over to first. Workman back safely. Gentry, rising junior at Alabama, 6'2", 210-pound righty. First pitch, grounded towards short, ranging to his left, diving and making the play. Throw to first in time. Good play over there by Benjamin Sems. And we'll head to the bottom of the first inning. No score. We'll be right back on GBN. Cape Cod Coca-Cola thanks you for supporting the Cape Cod Baseball League and for refreshing yourself with ice-cold Coca-Cola products. Please remember to recycle your empty bottles, cans, and all other recyclable materials. It only takes 6 recycled plastic bottles to make a new baseball cap.
Learning at Curry College extends beyond the classroom and is embedded in all that they do. Curry prepares students to engage in successful careers and active citizenship with a global perspective. Explore undergraduate majors, minors, and concentrations, including new majors in accounting, biochemistry, and software development. Online at curry.edu.
Clobbered high and deep to right center field, and this one is gone. A home run.
That home run's brought to you by Eastern Propane and Oil. Another scholarship for a deserving youth. Eastern Propane and Oil, we're in your neighborhood.
After the game, visit El Mariachi on Main Street for the best Mexican food in Wareham. The cantina provides a delicious late-night snack accompanied by fun cocktails.
The Wareham Gatemen would like to thank Franklin Sports for their sponsorship of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Franklin is yet again proud to be the official batting glove of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Throughout the summer, all the Cape League teams are wearing their own custom team batting gloves courtesy of Franklin Sports. To order your favorite team's design or to create your own, visit franklinsports.com/custom, enter code CCBL20 for 20% off your purchase. From Cape Cod to the major leagues, only the best hitters in baseball wear Franklin gloves.
Come as you are, sit down, and relax at the deck of the Gateway Tavern. Enjoy the view while exploring their extensive food and drink menus for the ideal Cape Cod dining experience. Gateway Tavern, the official helmet sponsor of the Wareham Gatemen.
Joanne Stevenson and William Ravis Real Estate, a double play when it comes to selling or buying a home. With 19 years of experience in residential real estate and ranked #1 globally, they are sure to help you with all of your hopes and dreams. William Ravis Real Estate, the official real estate company for the Boston Red Sox, and Joanne Stevenson, your hometown agent, proudly support the Wareham Gatemen.
We are to the bottom of the first here at Spillane Field. No score between the Wareham Gatemen and the Brewster Whitecaps. Gatemen bat for the first time tonight. Braden Ward to lead it off for Wareham, followed by Jack Blomgren and Jacob Teeter. 1, 2, 3 hitters tonight for Wareham. First pitch to the lefty Ward. Shows bunt, pulls it back, takes the ball outside, 1-0. Let's take you 1 through 9 for this Gateman lineup tonight. Adrian Del Castillo in the cleanup spot for Wareham. 1-0 to Ward. Catches the outside corner, 1-1. Matt McClain, the UCLA Bruin, batting 5th. Dallas Beaver, who's been red hot, hitting .368 now this season, hitting 6th. Benjamin Sems, the Kansas Jayhawk, hits 7th. Chad Stevens in the 8-hole. As Ward flares one down the left field line, ranging to his right and making the catch is Brett Auerbach. 1 away here in the first. And Mike Antico in left field rounds it out tonight for the Gatemen, a .247 hitter hitting in the 9-hole. Jack Blomgren steps in from the right side for Wareham. Blomgren, a newcomer on this Wareham team. 1-1 pitch. Catches the outside corner. First pitch catches the outside corner. 0-1. Blomgren open stance from the right side. The 0-1. Foul tipped back into the mid of Malfetta. 0-2. Jack Blomgren coming off one heck of a season for the Michigan Wolverines, who had themselves a season as well. Sophomore campaign at Michigan, Blomgren hit .314. The 0-2. Catches the outside corner, strike 3. Good pitch from Mason Black, 2 down here in the first. Got Blomgren looking. Blomgren was second team all Big Ten at shortstop and at DHing as well for Michigan, who were the runner-ups in the NCAA College World Series, getting beat by Vanderbilt in 3 games. Now in steps Jacob Teeter. Mason Black is your pitcher tonight for the Whitecaps, making his 6th appearance of the year, 3rd start, as Teeter got jammed, fouled it off behind home plate, 0-1. 20 and a third innings pitched thus far for Black, 17 hits given up. 5 runs, just 3 of them earned. 8 walks, 23 strikeouts. The 0-1 to Teeter. Low, 1-1. It all adds up to a 3-0 record for Black, a 1.32 ERA, and opponents hitting just .236 off the righty from Lehigh. 1-1 way inside. Teeter tap dances out of the way, 2-1. Take you around the diamond for Brewster tonight as well. As Black works quickly, the 2-1 pitch. Line drive, foul. Down the left field line, 2-2. Marcos Castanon at third base, Gage Workman at shortstop on the left side of the infield. Mason Dodd, TJ Collette at second base and first base on the right side. Christian Malfetta catching Mason Black tonight. In the outfield, Brett Auerbach in left, Duke Ellison center, Tyler Gentry in right. The 2-1 misses just outside. 3 balls and a strike. Black sets and fires home. Chopped foul on the first base line, 3-2. Teeter comes into tonight a .320 hitter. One of the best hitters not only on the Wareham Gateman but in the Cape Cod Baseball League. The payoff pitch. Flared out into left. Auerbach barely has to move. 2 steps in, makes the catch. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Black. And we head to the second. No score between the Whitecaps and the Gatemen. We'll be right back on GBN.
Joanne Stevenson and William Ravis Real Estate. Located on the Cape Cod Canal, Keystone Place at Buzzards Bay is the area's newest rental, independent living, assisted living, and memory care community. With some of the area's largest apartments and an ultra-inclusive monthly service package, Keystone Place is a life-fulfilling retirement community unlike any other. Discover Keystone Place, the best option in Cape Cod.
One of the Gatemen's favorite places for their post-game meals is Cool Cone, where you can get anything from fried clams and fried chicken to an ice cream sundae, and then top it all off with a round of mini golf. Cool Cone, located on Route 6 on the Wareham-Marion line.
The law firm of Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard, providing families and businesses in the greater New Bedford community with legal services for 40 years. We look forward to serving you. For an appointment, call 508-992-1270. We invite you to learn more about the law firm of Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard by visiting our website, lxblaw.com.
Legacy Insurance Agency at 213 Main Street here in Wareham can offer you coverage for all your insurance needs. We have the bundle discounts, the accident forgiveness, the vanishing deductible, no loss, etc. But unlike those gimmick companies, we can quote you with multiple carriers. So forget the lizard and price tool and come talk to a professional. We'll help you find what's right for you.
5, 6, 7 hitters due up for the Brewster Whitecaps here in the top of the second. TJ Collette, Marcos Castanon, Jesse Franklin. The 3 due up to face Landon Rupp for the first time tonight. Collette, the rising senior at Kentucky, hitting .268 for the Whitecaps this summer. First pitch to the lefty. Inside corner, strike 1. Collette hit .259 for Kentucky this past season. Average dropped off the table after a solid sophomore campaign, hitting .304. 0-1 chop back up the middle. Charging is Blomgren. Gloves, throws to first in time. 1 away here in the second. And that'll bring up Marcos Castanon. So 5 up, 4 down. For Rupp thus far, the only base runner for the Whitecaps was a walk to Workman. Castanon steps in from the right side. First pitch on the outside corner, 0-1 to Castanon. Now the 0-1. Curveball, swing and a miss, 0-2. It's early, but that was the best pitch we've seen from Rupp tonight. Casting on a 186 hitter this summer, 11 for 59. The pitch. Outside, 2-2. Castanon Rising Jr. at UC Santa Barbara. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3 on a big looping breaking ball. Third strikeout for Rupp. A strikeout brought to you by Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard. Head to lxblaw.com to seek a trial attorney in the New Bedford area. 2 away, still no score, top of the second, and in steps Jesse Franklin.
Well, sometimes when you get a rain delay, the pitching isn't up to par. And tonight, well, at least so far, it's been a small sample size, but that hasn't been the case.
That's the one thing you can say positive about that rain that came. At least we didn't start the game. At least Rupp didn't come out and throw a half an inning. First pitch, right over the heart of the plate, 0-1 to the lefty Franklin, and then have to wait around for over an hour. Again, supposed to start at 6:45 tonight, didn't start till 7:32. The 0-1 delivery. Chopped back to the mound. Rupp takes it on a hop, fires to first, in time. 3 up, 3 down for Rupp, who's now retired 5 straight Whitecaps. And we head to the bottom of the second, still no score. We'll be right back on GBN. The law firm of Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard, providing families and businesses in the greater New Bedford community with legal services for 40 years. We look forward to serving you. For an appointment, call 508-992-1270. We invite you to learn more about the law firm of Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard by visiting our website, lxblaw.com.
Got legal trouble? Attorney Mark Deshays is here to help the greater New Bedford area with real estate and business law, estate planning, and probate. Visit him today.
Struggling with changes in mood, sleep, stress, or a sense of hopelessness? Finding it hard to be the man you want to be? Get the information and tools you need for mental, emotional, and relationship health at massmen.org. Courage starts with the first step.
The Mezzaluna Restaurant is a family-run Italian restaurant celebrating 80 years in business. Located on Main Street in Buzzards Bay, Mezzaluna specializes in Italian cuisine, a lunch menu that's the best deal in town, and serving some of Cape Cod's famous prime rib every Wednesday and Saturday. Come enjoy the feast at Mezzaluna, the Italian family restaurant.
Does your insurance agent know you by name, analyze your stats, and help you with your game plan? If the answer is no, then it's time to draft Morse Insurance. Their local team will get to know you, assess your risk, and develop a strategy to protect your home, auto, or business. Visit us online at morseins.com. #Morse, of course, has your back. Middle of the order, due up for the Gatemen as we head to the bottom of the second. Adrian Del Castillo, Matt McLean, Dallas Beaver. First pitch to Adrian Del Castillo, misses outside, 1-0. Mason Black back out for his second inning of work. 1-0 to Del Castillo, low and inside, 2-0. Black worked a 1-2-3 first inning, couple of lineouts to left and a strikeout. The 2-0. Popped up foul out of play on the left field line, 2-1. Del Castillo, a .286 hitter for the Gatemen this summer. He's one of a few guys that have shown power here for the Gatemen. 2-1 hit well and deep to center. Ellis ranges back and has plenty of room to make the catch above the bill of his cap. 1 away.
Exhibit A. It just looks effortless off the bat, and he can carry that a long way.
Matt McLean steps into center stage. First pitch to the righty. Just catches the upper part of the zone. 0-1. McLean didn't like it. Joseph Peters, the home plate umpire tonight, calls it a strike. The 0-1. Blooped out into shallow right field. Caught by the right fielder, Gentry. Geez, a few hard-hit balls tonight for Wareham, but straight to either Auerbach and left or Gentry and right. 2 away here in the second.
But the ball's been carrying. It's been staying in the air. You know, that's one off the end of the bat that maybe in a colder night it would have fallen in front of the right fielder Gentry, but just kind of stayed up.
That'll bring up Dallas Beaver. No score between the Whitecaps and the Gatemen. Bottom of the second. Wareham still looking for a base runner. First pitch. Outside 1-0. Beavers just looked more and more comfortable as this summer has gone on. He's now hitting .368, the 1-0. Catches the inside corner 1-1. And we're not talking about just a small sample size either for Dallas Beaver. He did arrive late this summer, but this is his 17th game played. 1-1 breaking ball, misses low. 2-1. Beaver is hitting .441 in his last 9 games. The 2-1 delivery. Low and away, 3-1. 15 hits, 5 doubles, a homer, 9 RBIs in his last 9. It's been fun to watch. The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball. Count runs full. Beaver hasn't played against Brewster this summer. The 3-2 pitch. Low and in, ball 4. Dallas Beaver on with a 2-out walk, and that'll bring up Benjamin Sims.
The shortstop, number 12, Benjamin Sims from Kansas.
First base runner of the night for Wareham.
Well, he rattled off Beaver's numbers. And the one that stands out is just how clutch he is. When there are runners in scoring position, and there are 2 away, Beaver is the one who has consistently stepped up to the plate and delivered.
Time and time again. First pitch to the lefty, Sims. Flared foul at a plate in the left field line. 0-1.
And when there are just runners in scoring position, forget the amount of outs in the inning. He's batting .467. Then you up the ante, and you throw 2 outs on the scoreboard, and he's batting .667.
6 for 9 with 7 RBIs. Wow. The 0-1 to Benjamin Sims. Hard ground ball down the third base line under the glove of Castanon at third. Beaver puts the brakes on at second. Sims goes to first. We'll see if it's an error or a hit. And that'll bring up Chad Stevens for Wareham. That's an error on Castanon at third, his 5th error of the summer.
It's a tough play, but he was right there. He was straddling the line. He should have made that play.
It was almost like he overthought it on whether to field it right in front of him or backhand that ball.
Right.
I think he could have just taken it right in front of him, right in between his legs. Instead, it was almost like he slowed himself down to backhand it, and it went right under his glove. Chad Stevens steps in from the right side. Still no hits for Wareham, but 2 on with 2 outs. No score here in the bottom of the second. Stevens chops one down the first base line. Will it stay fair? It rolls. No. The pitcher, Black, thought it rolled into fair territory, so he picked it up and tagged Stevens, but it was still foul according to Joseph Peters, the home plate umpire. 0-1.
I thought that was fair initially, and then it took a high hop and landed in foul ground.
Meaning if he would have been able to field it on the hop, it would have been fair and possibly gotten the out.
I mean, there was no call initially. The home plate umpire, Joseph Peters, just let that go until it landed.
Stevens trying to snap out of a slump for Wareham, the 0-1. Hard line drive into right field, and it lands right in front of Gentry. Beaver puts the brakes on at third. Stevens and Beaver are now both at second base, and everybody's caught in a rundown. Everybody is caught in a rundown. Stevens in between first and second. Sims in between second and third. And now Stevens is out at first base. He gets tagged out at first base. Wow. I've never seen that before in my life.
That was just terrible base running.
Beaver had to put the brakes on at third. He couldn't go home because he didn't have enough speed, and the throw to home was a good one. Sems took a huge turn around second. He was already halfway to third. Therefore, Stevens thought he was going to second.
Everyone was looking at the runner in front of them. And so Beaver saw the runner in front of him try to advance, so he took a wide turn at second base, and once he did, then Stevens took a wide turn.
Correct. Sems at second.
Or, excuse me, Sems took a wide turn. So that's what happened. But it was just bad base running. You look at the whole field, not just the person in front of you.
Wow. All right, we head to the third. Still scoreless. We'll be right back on GBN.
Gateman Baseball is officially sponsored by Robertson's GMC, the truck professionals. Located just 2 miles away on Cranberry Highway, Robertson's GMC, we are professional grade. Power like a pro.
Need physical therapy? Select Physical Therapy works directly with you and your physician to create a plan of care that meets your goals and needs, with 6 locations on Cape Cod and more across the country. Select Physical Therapy is the official provider of athletic training for the Wareham Gatemen.
Soft as a Grape has 10 retail locations on Cape Cod. So even when you're cheering on your Gatemen at any away games, stop into a Soft as a Grape store for the best Cape Cod products. No trip to the Cape is complete without a trip to Soft as a Grape.
We head to the top of the third here at Spillane Field. No score between the Brewster Whitecaps and the Wareham Gatemen. Gabe Genovese here with you alongside Jonah Karp right now. Let's send it to Addison Van Patten near the field. Sorry for the technical difficulties there. Let's play the top of the third. Christian Malfetta, Duke Ellis, Brett Auerbach, 8-9 one-hitters due up for Brewster. Landon Rupp back out for his third inning of work. Hasn't allowed a hit yet. Only base runner through 2 innings for the Whitecaps is a 1-out walk by Gage Workman in the first. 0-1 misses outside, 1-1. Christian Malfetta doing the catching tonight for Brewster. 7 for 26 this summer, a .273 hitter. The 1-1, breaking ball in the outside corner, 1-2. Malfetta, a rising senior at Stanford. He's never been the best hitter. Hit just 167 for the Cardinals in his junior campaign. The 1-2 pitch, outside 2-2. Let me rephrase that. He only started 2 games for Stanford. Went 2 for 12. Started 2 games, played in 10 this past season. He started in 24 games in his sophomore year and hit just 188. 2-2, foul tapped right behind home plate. We'll stay at 2-2. And then his freshman year, he only got 2 at-bats. He went 1 for 2. Appeared in 10 games as a pinch runner. He redshirted in 2016. So he's going to be a redshirt senior in the fall, and it's been a long road for Malfetta. The 2-2. Checked his swing on a breaking ball. Did he go around? No, he didn't. Count runs full. Malfetta is just 1 for his last 11 in his last 4 games. The payoff pitch, fouled off, out of play on the right field line. We'll stay at 3-2. Landon Rupp has looked good tonight. Hasn't had to work too hard as the 3-2 is lined foul. Down the right field line will stay full.
This is the first battle he's really had tonight. This is going to be his 9th pitch.
The 3-2 again. Hit well into pretty deep right. McLean ranging back makes the catch above his left shoulder. One away here in the third, and Rupp wins the battle. That'll bring up Duke Ellis.
The center fielder, number 4, Duke Ellis from Texas.
That was pitch number 30 tonight for Rupp. 22 strikes, 8 balls. He's had his command through 2 1/3. And in steps the Texas Longhorn, Duke Ellis. First pitch to the lefty. Sliced foul and hits the window of the school to our left and goes all the way back into the third base bleachers. A little bit of ping pong. Pinball? Pinball is the game I'm looking for. Pinball is the game I'm looking for.
Candy Crush?
Nope.
No?
The 0-1 at the knees, 0-2.
Space Invaders?
I'm ignoring you now. The 0-2 from Rupp. Swing and a miss, strike 3 and a curveball. 4th strikeout for Rupp tonight through 9. And that K brought to you by Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard. Head to alexblaw.com to seek a trial attorney in the New Bedford area. And by through 9, I mean through 9 batters, his first time through the order. 4 Ks, and that'll bring up the top of the order, Brett Auerbach. First pitch to the righty Auerbach in the outside corner, 0-1. Auerbach struck out swinging to begin this ballgame. The 0-1. Breaking ball at the knees, right over the heart of the plate, 0-2. That's a filthy pitch that starts in on righties and breaks back over the heart of the plate. No score, top of the third, the 0-2 pitch. Chopped left side. Stevens, the third baseman, takes it, whips it over to first in time. 3 up, 3 down once again for Landon Rupp. He's retired 8 in a row. We head to the bottom half of the third inning. We'll be right back on GBN.
Whether you're brewing a lager or an ale, Stone Path Malt has got you covered. Stone Path Malt, the local provider of quality malt for all your favorite New England craft breweries, is right here in Wareham. For your next night out, stop by their new tap room.
Village Signs of Mattapoisett. They do it all, from logo design, trucks and buildings, to boats. Village Signs has proudly served Southern New England for over 35 years. Visit them at villagesignsinc.com for all your signage needs.
The Gatemen would like to thank Wareham Country Market for helping to feed the Gatemen players and staff after games. They are located about a quarter of a mile from the field on Route 6, offering a convenience store, a Dunkin' Donuts, and a deli.
Wareham House of Pizza has been serving Wareham and Marion for over 40 years with steak and cheese, pizza, and subs. Located in Shaw's Plaza, head on over for pickup or let them deliver to you.
Beat the heat and join us at Waterways, a water experience unlike any other this side of the bridge. Open daily, head over to the water park on Route 28, the Cranberry Highway.
Mike Antico, Braden Ward, Jack Blomgren, 9-1-2 hitters for the Gatemen due up as we head to the bottom of the third here at Spillane Field. No score between the Brewster Whitecaps and the Wareham Gatemen. Wareham comes into this game first place in the West and actually tied atop the whole CCBL now at 15-11-1, 31 points. Catuit right behind Wareham, half game back with 30 points. Brewster comes into tonight 12-12-1, 25 points, 4th place in the East. First pitch to the lefty Antico. Pulls a bunt back and takes it way high and inside, 1-0. Talking about some chin music. Antico, a .247 hitter this summer for Wareham. Batting in the 9-hole, the 1-0. On the outside corner, 1-1. Seen Antico, at the bottom of the order this summer, whether it's 6, 7, 8, 9. so he doesn't get to lead off a lot, but when he leads off an inning. 1-1, bunt laid down the third base line. Will it stay fair? It will. Black bare hands and doesn't even make a throw. What a perfect bunt from Mike Antico. Infield bunt single here in the third to lead it off, and in steps Braden Ward.
He needs to do that more often. He's just as fast as anybody on this team. Maybe sans Braden Ward, but my goodness, does he have wheels. And that was a beautiful bunt.
He's on. 19th hit of the summer for Antico. And what I was going to say is he's just 1 for 9 as the leadoff guy, and we'll make it 2 for 10. And you said it, he's got speed. We'll see if he takes off here. He's 4 for 6 this summer in stolen bases. Braden Ward's going to show bunt right away. Pull it back, now shows again and takes it low and inside. 1-0. Ward lined out to Auerbach in left field with his first time up. 337 hitter is Braden Ward. And Ward calls time and steps out. No score between the Whitecaps and the Gatemen. Antico's bunt single was the second hit of the game for Wareham. Black sets the pitch. Flared foul out of play in the left field line, 1-1.
I think he might try to bunt again here. Especially if the third baseman Castanon is going to play behind the edge of the infield grass.
Castanon is in. He's probably about a half step in front of the bag, but he's not on the grass. Throw over to first, Antico back safely. I mean, against Braden Ward, that's plenty deep.
Yeah.
Ward's been the fastest guy on this Gateman team, and honestly, probably the fastest guy in the Cape. At least that we've seen. The 1-1 pitch from Black. Shows bunt, pulls it back, and takes the ball outside. 2-1.
If that's where Castanon is going to play Braden Ward, he should be doing that until there's 2 strikes.
We've gotten several different times on Braden Ward, but bottom line is he can make it down to first base in about 4 seconds. Runner going, pitch slapped foul. Out of play on the left field line, 2-2.
Well, I wouldn't try it here.
Ward coming off another multi-hit night last night, 2 for 5, his 7th multi-hit game of the year. After hitting just 176 over a 5-game stretch, Braden Ward is 5 for 9. 5 for his last 9 coming into this game. Throw over to first, Antico dives back safely. Our beat writer, Ryan LeMay, wrote a fantastic feature piece about Ward up on gateman.org right now. About the art of the stolen base, and lots of good quotes from Ward in there. The 2-2. Once again, poked foul out of play in the left field line. We'll do it all over again.
Black is very worried about Mike Antico at first base, as he should be. Antico has speed. Doesn't swipe a lot of bags. But if I'm Black, I'm focused on the man in the box right now. Because if you put him on base along with Antico, that's dangerous.
Black, a long look in. Sets on the first base side of the rubber. The 2-2. Popped up, out of play, foul. Once again, down that left field line. We'll stay at 2-2. And Braden Ward's in a battle with Mason Black.
He's just a little late on some of these pitches.
Ward settles back in the lefty's batter's box. Black sets and deals the 2-2. just got a piece fouled off back into the fencing behind home plate. 4 straight foul balls from Ward, and this will be pitch number 8 of the at-bat. And if Ward doesn't get anything out of this, you can at least say he made Black work. Black now up near 40 pitches. This will be pitch 39. He unleashes? No, he throws over to first. Antico back safely. He's awfully worried about Mike Antico. Black just doesn't look comfortable right now. Ward takes signs from manager Jerry Weinstein. Steps back in. Bat waving above his back shoulder. The 2-2. Runner going. Pitch, swing and a miss. The throw down to second is not in time. Oh, no. They're going to say he is out. Strike him out, throw him out. Double play for Brewster. My, oh, my. 2 down, and in steps Jack Blomgren.
I think that's the first strike him out, throw him out double play we've seen from either side in the game this season.
It is.
And that's awfully surprising. Not a great jump from Mike Antico.
First pitch to Blomgren. Shows a bunt and lays it down fouled on the third base line. 0-1.
That was ball 1. I thought that hit him.
That pitch was way inside. Wow. Still no score between the Whitecaps and the Gatemen in what could have turned into a fantastic situation with speedy base runners on the base paths. Has turned into 2 down, nobody on for Jack Blomgren, who's 0 for 1 tonight. 0-1 high and in, 1-1. Talked a little bit about Blomgren, his first time up. Had a great year for Michigan. Of course, the deep run for the Wolverines all the way to the College World Series Championship. 1-2 on the outside corner. 1-1 on the outside corner, 1-2. Blomgren hit just .216 as a freshman. Started all 52 games. Comes back, starts all 70 games for Michigan and hits .314. The 1-2 delivery. Fouled off down the first base line out of play. We'll stay at 1-2. I mean, this is a guy that was highly thought of at high school. Honorable mention All-American by perfect game. Broke school records in stolen bases. Unscored as he swings through a pitch there. Strike 3. He's 0 for 2 tonight with a couple of Ks. And it's a, 1-2-3 inning for Black after the leadoff single by Antico. He gets out of it. We head to the 4th, still no score. Jonah Carp, have your play-by-play when we come back on GBN.
The 99 Restaurant is a proud sponsor of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Visit them in Centerville, Falmouth, Mashpee, Wareham, or Yarmouth this summer and try some local flavor from the winner of the Cape Times Best Restaurant for Takeout, the 99. Always the real deal. The Wareham-based 80 Makepeace Company, founded in 1854, is the world's largest cranberry grower and the largest private property owner in eastern Massachusetts. The company supports organizations like the Wareham Gatemen and projects like the outdoor cranberry bog classroom that you may have passed on your way in. Visit admakepeace.com to learn more.
Top of the 4th inning, a couple goose eggs on the scoreboard. Jonah Carp, Gabe Genovese with you. Let's send it down to the 3rd member of our broadcast booth, Addison Van Patten. Addison.
Thanks, Jonah Gabe. Yeah, I wanted to talk to you guys about a little bit of a science lesson right now. Now, the Cape League and the Gatemen are pretty into analytics this summer. It's actually blast motion, exit velo, launch angle. Now, this is something we use this year. It's a sensor right here on the edge of the bat. We use this and we send it to coaches, players, scouts, anyone that wants it to perform their play, to see how players are doing. Now, they said Babe Ruth had a launch angle. We just didn't know what it was yet. And I talked to Weinstein, and he said that he loves the analytics and metrics of everything, but it's not an essential to baseball. It's just an accessory. Throwing it back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Professor Addison, standing by with Gandalf's staff. Wow, that was a lot of scientific information that completely went over my head. I'm going to watch that back later a number of times. No score, top of the 4th inning. Gage Workman, Mason Dodd, Tyler Gentry, the 3 due up. 2, 3, and 4 in the Whitecaps order. Landon Rupp has been rolling. Only 8 pitches out of the strike zone in the 36 pitches he's thrown. 4 strikeouts so far. Misses low and in to Gage Workman. 1 ball, no strikes. He's only walked 1, and that 1 walk was issued to Workman back in the 1st inning. It's turned into a very cloudy night here at Spillane Field. Pitch right down the middle, 1-1. It rained. It was a torrential downpour for a good 30 minutes or so. That led to a 45-minute delay, the 1-1. Misses low and away, 2 balls and 1 strike. So instead of starting at 6:45 like we were scheduled to, we ended up starting at around 7:30, a little after 7:30, the 2-1. Misses low and away again, and Rupp falls behind 3 balls and 1 strike. And the field was soaked.
Puddles.
There were puddles along the third base line and the first base line. The 3-1. Hard hit, back up the middle, played on a hop by the second baseman. Benjamin Sems goes to first. What a play by Benjamin Sems. First out of the top of the 4th inning.
Backhanded that ball up the middle. This is a guy in Sems who had played second base 3 times in his life before he played it for the first time this season a few days ago. And one of those 3 times was a fall scrimmage. Another one was his last game his senior year of high school. He'd only played it in really 1 meaningful collegiate game.
First pitch, check, swing, strike 1. Mason Dodd, the new batter, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. The second strikeout came in the 1st inning for Landon Rupp. Nobody on base, 1 away. No score, top of the 4th. Rupp deals from the windup, the pitch. Misses well outside, 1-1. Well, while we're talking about the puddles that were on the field and the rain that came down earlier today, we have to give credit where it's due. Our grounds crew did a tremendous job, and the interns did a tremendous job. Fouled off, 1 and 2.
Incredible.
Making sure this field was ready to go and that we had a game tonight.
And it rained all night last night, too. They had already done all that once. They had already gotten here early and made sure the field was okay. The dugouts were still a little bit of a mess. The dugouts were flooded. That's hard to clean up.
The 1-2. Cut on and miss, strike 3. Second time tonight, Mason Dodd has gone down on strikes. Strikeout number 5 for Landon Rupp. 2 away in the top of the 4th. You know who doesn't strike out? Lang Exafaris and Bullard. Head to lxblaw.com to seek a trial attorney in the New Bedford area. Nobody on base, 2 men out. Tyler Gentry, the new batter. First pitch. Skips in the dirt. Stopped by Del Castillo, 1-0.
Just to wrap up that whole thing, field looks great right now.
Yeah.
It really does. I mean, I'm sure it's a little softer than normal, but they did a heck of a job.
The 1-0. Breaking ball swung right through, 1-1. That's a pretty pitch. 34 strikes tonight, 13 balls for Landon Rupp. 2 away in the top of the 4th, the 1-1. Lifted in the air, down the right field line, that's going to twist foul out of play, 1-2. Gentry 0 for 1, he grounded out to Benjamin Sems, the second baseman. Sems made a wonderful play to end the 1st inning. He's made a couple of sparkling defensive plays in this game against the Whitecaps, taking away a few base hits. The 1-1 swung right through, or excuse me, that was the 1-2 pitch, and that's another strikeout for Landon Rupp. Strikeout number 6 for Landon Rupp, and he's rolling through 4. We're through 3.5. Gateman come to bat, and we return on the Gateman Baseball Network.
The 2019 Cape League All-Star Game will be played at Eldridge Park, home of the Orleans Firebirds. Mark the date on your calendar, Sunday, July 21st. Game time is 6 p.m., but the gates open at 2. One highlight will be the home run hitting contest. There will also be an autograph session and a large merchandise village with items from many of the teams. Be sure to buy your tickets now right here at the merchandise stand. Tickets are just $5, and part of the proceeds will support our Wareham Gatemen.
Stop by the Ansel S. Gurney House, where you will find a unique shopping and dining experience. Whether shopping for a special occasion or just to treat yourself, you'll find what you're looking for in one of the 11 themed rooms. There's also a cafe serving fresh homemade lunches overlooking the extensive gardens. The Ansel S. Gurney House is located at 403 County Road in Marion.
For a nostalgic Cape Cod vacation experience, head to Bay Motor Inn, where guests are treated like family. Located in the heart of Buzzards Bay Village, this 1950-style cottage colony still provides you with up-to-date amenities. The Gatemen thank the Bay Motor Inn for their support.
Mason Black back on the bump for the Brewster Whitecaps. We're knotted at 0 in the bottom of the 4th inning. Jacob Teeter, Adrian Del Castillo, Matt McLean. 3, 4, and 5 for the Gatemen. Due up. Only 2 hits tonight for Wareham. Jacob Teeter 0 for 1. He flew out to end what was a 1-2-3 first inning for Mason Black. He's thrown 45 pitches so far. 32 of them strikes. It's been a pitcher's duel. First pitch. Misses outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Mason Black has been impressive. Landon Rupp has been even better. The 1-1. The 1-0. Lifted in the air. It's skied to shallow center field. Gage Workman circling under it makes the catch just behind the second base bag for the first out to retire Jacob Teeter. Nobody on base. 1 man out. Adrian Del Castillo, the new batter. Jonah Karp, Gabe Genovese, Addison Van Patten with you.
Correction. The catcher, number 7, Adrian Del Castillo from Miami.
Del Castillo 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch to him. Misses low and in. 1 ball and no strikes. Del Castillo smoked one out to center field. That was caught by Ellis to begin the second inning. Hits this one sharply on the ground, a worm burner, shuffling over the second baseman Dodd, fires to first just in time to retire Del Castillo for the second out. Quick 2 outs for Mason Black, and that'll bring up Matt McLean. Nobody on base, 2 away, bottom of the 4th.
The right fielder, number 10, Matt McLean from UCLA.
2 hits tonight for Wareham, and they came in the second to end the second as Stevens singled, then got caught in that rundown, and Antico led off the third with the bunt single, and then, boom, got caught stealing, and Wareham hasn't threatened tonight.
McLean 0 for 1, first pitch to him. Over the outside corner, 0-1. When the ball has been hit in the air, for the most part, it's carried. But not a whole lot of offense tonight. Well, 0. We're tied at 0. Swung right through. Strike 2. We have a defensive change coming in for Collette at first base, Tyler Hardman. Nothing into the count, nobody on base, 2 away, no score, bottom of the 4th. Long look in from Black, now deals the pitch, misses outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Matt McLean. TJ Collette was batting 5th and playing first base. Got an at-bat in the second inning. He's 0 for 1. The 1-2. Hit sharply, a flare. It's right to the shortstop, Gage Workman, who picks it out of the air. Another 1-2-3 inning for Mason Black. No runs, no hits, nobody left. After 4, we're tied at 0. We'll be right back on the Gateman Baseball Network.
The Bay Point Golf Club offers a unique collection of 18 championship golf holes, a beautiful banquet facility, and a clubhouse that has a fully stocked pro shop. The Bay Point Grill is a perfect place to grab a meal or watch a game. The course is located off Onset Avenue in Buzzards Bay. The Gatemen thank you for your support.
Come on over to BB's Bar and Grill for food, drinks, and fun. Located on Cranberry Highway, come in to sample the delicious eats or relax with a drink while enjoying live entertainment. BB's is one of our team meal partners. One of the area's best restaurants is located right up the street, Brewfish Bar and Eatery. Brewfish offers 20 rotating craft beers on tap and creative pub food. Check out their off-the-menu brunch with a Bloody Mary bar and $5 mimosas on Sundays. Join us for outdoor dining and drinks under the tent or for live music. Located on Route 105 in Marion.
Cape Cod Healthcare is the leading provider of healthcare services for residents and visitors of Cape Cod with 2 acute care hospitals and more than 450 physicians. For more information, please visit capecodhealth.org. Cape Cod Healthcare. Expert physicians, quality hospitals, superior care.
Located in Wareham Crossing, Coastal Orthodontics knows the importance of a healthy smile. Dr. Kevin Oliveira and his team at Coastal Orthodontics are a patient-focused practice, delivering professional, effective orthodontic treatment based on the individual clinical needs of each patient, resulting in beautiful smiles in a timely manner. With 10 years of experience using Invisalign, Coastal Orthodontics uses the most up-to-date dental equipment.
Tyler Hardman will lead things off in the top of the 5th inning. Coming in for TJ Collette. First pitch from Landon Rupp. Breaking ball right down the center of the zone, 0-1. Collette got an at-bat in the 2nd inning. He finished his night 0 for 1. Grounded out to the shortstop, Jack Blomgren. Blomgren making his first start of the season. The 0-1. Misses low and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. It'll be Hardman, Castanon, and Franklin, the 3 due up. No score, top of the 5th. A cloudy and humid night here at Spillane Field. Breaking ball just misses the outside corner. 2 balls, 1 strike. Landon Rupp has had that breaking ball working all night, but hasn't missed out of the zone. 15 balls, 37 strikes. Deals from the windup, the 2-1. Another breaking ball. This one sits upstairs, 3-1. He's only walked 1 batter. He struck out 6 in 4 innings. Nobody on, nobody out. Top of the 5th, no score. Rupp deals a 3-1. Tapped foul, 3-2. Landon Rupp entering this game, pitching in 7 innings this season, a 2.57 ERA, and 8 strikeouts. He's 2 away tonight of doubling his season total. The payoff pitch to Hardman. Hit sharply toward the center of the diamond, and that trickles into center field for a base hit. First hit of the night for the Whitecaps. It goes to Tyler Hardman to lead off the 5th.
And a good piece of hitting there by Hardman to just drive that one right back up the middle. Hard ground ball, nothing anybody could do about it. And let's see how Rupp works with a base runner.
Runner at first, still nobody out in the top of the 5th. Tyler Hardman, the rising junior at the University of Oklahoma, batted .308, 6 homers this year. Batting just .250 this season, but has the first hit of the game for the Whitecaps. Rupp was rolling. Now throws back to first. Hardman back to the bag. Marcus Castanon, the new batter. He's 0 for 1. One of the strikeout victims against Landon Rupp. It's a right-on-right matchup. First pitch to him. Ripped over the glove of Chad Stevens, the 3rd baseman. It takes a high bounce and lands right next to Jack Blomgren, but everyone pulls in safe.
Hit his foot. Stevens didn't quite get his glove down, and that just hit his cleat and flew up. And luckily for Wareham, it didn't fly up and into left, or it would be runners on the corners.
And after the Whitecaps went the first 4 innings without a hit, they now have 2 singles and 2 on with nobody out in the top of the 5th. First pitch to Jesse Franklin will have to wait. Landon Rupp checks the runner at 2nd. Rupp up to 56 pitches. Working out of some trouble for the first time today. He was in a groove. He had retired 11 straight Whitecaps. Franklin squares to bunt and has to pull it back. Pitch inside, 1-0. Jesse Franklin from Seattle. 6'2", 207 pounds, a left-handed batter. Rising junior at Michigan. Same school as the shortstop for the Wareham Gatemen, Jack Blomgren. Landon Rupp could use a double play, comes set at the belt, checks the runner at second. 2 on, nobody out. And Rupp steps off the rubber. Christian Malfetta, the batter, in the on-deck circle. Franklin 0 for 1. He grounded out back to Rupp to end the second inning. Hardman off second, Castanon off first. The 1-0. Misses outside, 2 balls and no strikes. We're tied up at 0 in the top of the 5th inning. Each team has 2 hits. It's been a pitcher's duel in a game that was delayed for 45 minutes. The 2-0. Fouled off, 2-1. Both these teams made noise in the playoffs last year. Of course, the Wareham Gatemen coming off their 8th title. But the Brewster Whitecaps just snuck into the postseason and ended up sweeping YD in the first round. The Red Sox had one of the best seasons in the CCBL last year. The 2-1 tapped foul, left side, 2-2.
Yeah, that was the biggest upset of the postseason last summer. That upset led them to the conference finals, and Chatham beat Brewster before getting beat by Wareham in the championship.
Two and two the count with 2 on, nobody out, top of the 5th, no score. Jesse Franklin, the designated hitter. The pitch. Misses low, 3-2.
And now this next one, the biggest pitch of the night for Landon Rupp.
Brewster hasn't scored against Wareham since opening day. The last time these two teams met, it was at Brewster, and the Gatemen took an 11-0 victory back on the 26th of June. Threatening to score here, it's a 3-2 count to the number 7 batter, Jesse Franklin. 2 on, nobody out. The pitch from Rupp. Chopped right side of the infield, and that'll skip through into right field for a base hit. A wide turn at third from Tyler Hardman, throw cut off, and down to second base. Blomgren picks it out of the air, tosses it back to Benjamin Sems, and the rundown goes in the way of the Whitecaps. As the run comes home, runners at second and third. Jesse Franklin, a smart base runner, saw that nobody was covering second base and just took off and made it safely.
Wow. Blomgren let go of that ball just a tad too early. I don't know if you can blame him for not knowing anyone was behind him at second, but he chased Franklin back to first, but not quite far enough. He threw the ball back to Teeter at first base too early, and Teeter didn't have anyone to throw to at second base. The two Michigan Wolverines talking it up out there as well. Blomgren knows he made a mistake, and Franklin thankful he's on second.
That's now 3 straight singles off of Landon Rupp. That breaks the ice. Whitecaps up 1-0, threatening for more. 2 in scoring position, Castanon at third, Franklin at second. First pitch now to Malfetta. Right down the middle, 0-1. Christian Malfetta, the catcher, batting 8th, 0 for 1. Led off the third with a fly out to right field. Batting .269 this season. He has 2 homers, 9 RBIs. Right on right matchup, a long look in from Rupp. Now comes set at the belt. Checks the runner at third, now at second. Deals the pitch. Lifted in the air, out to straightaway center field. Ward lines it up, makes the catch, and fires to third. Throw cut off, and a run comes home. Marcus Castanon comes home to score on the sacrifice fly. Braden Ward opted not to throw to home to keep a runner at second base, and there's one away.
And he opted not to throw to home because everyone on the infield yelled 3-3-3. Ward was about to fire to the plate and quickly flipped his hips and threw to the shortstop, Blomgren. I don't think he would have gotten him, but I would have loved to see it. I would have loved to see Braden Ward try to gun down Castanon going to the plate. Again, I don't think he would have got him, but it would have been close with a good throw at least.
Pickoff try down to second is not in time. Jesse Franklin taking a big lead off of second base. Still awaiting the first pitch to Duke Ellis. Well, if the expectation is that Braden Ward wouldn't have gotten Marcus Castanon at the plate,
he made the right play.
In all likelihood, you would have runner at third with one away instead of at second. Pitch low and in, 1 ball, no strikes to Ellis. Two runs home in the inning. Whitecaps with the 2-0 lead over the Gatemen. First 3 hits of the ball game for Brewster came in this inning. 3 straight singles. The 1-0. Skips low and in and to the left of Del Castillo, and that is how Jesse Franklin gets to third base.
Wild pitch.
2 balls and no strikes to Ellis.
Okay, so now you look at it as that might have scored a run, that wild pitch. And you just hope you can get this out.
And the entire infield's going to converge as Jerry Weinstein goes out to talk to his starting pitcher. This is the first time tonight we've seen Landon Rupp in any sort of trouble. He's thrown 65 pitches through 4 1/3. 2 runs home in the inning. It's 2-0 Brewster. The Whitecaps coming into this game 12-12-1 on the season. Just 1 point up on Harwich for last place in the Eastern Division. But that's a much tighter division than the West. Wareham a point up on Cotuit for first place in the Western Division. But 1 through 3 is awfully close. 2-0 the count to Duke Ellis. High chopper left side of the infield, and that gets him between Chad Stevens and Jack Blomgren. It trickles into left field, and it's 3-0 Whitecaps. An RBI single goes to Duke Ellis. And we're back to the top of the order, still 1 away in the 5th. 4th hit of the inning allowed from Landon Rupp, and that might be it.
This inning couldn't have gone worse for Rupp after being nearly untouchable. After being untouchable through the first 4 innings, he allowed just 1 walk, no hits, and it unravels on him here in the 5th.
Pitching change brought to you by Bay Point Club. We'll be right back on the Gateman Baseball Network. Stick around.
After the game, visit El Mariachi on Main Street for the best Mexican food in Wareham. The cantina provides a delicious late-night snack accompanied by fun cocktails.
The Wareham Gatemen would like to thank Franklin Sports for their sponsorship of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Franklin is yet again proud to be the official batting glove of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Throughout the summer, all the Cape League teams are wearing their own custom team batting gloves courtesy of Franklin Sports. To order your favorite team's design or to create your own, visit franklinsports.com/custom, enter code CCBL20 for 20% off your purchase. From Cape Cod to the major leagues, only the best hitters in baseball wear Franklin gloves.
Come as you are, sit down, and relax at the deck of the Gateway Tavern. Enjoy the view while exploring their extensive food and drink menus for the ideal Cape Cod dining experience. Gateway Tavern, the official helmet sponsor of the Wareham Gatemen.
Joanne Stevenson and William Ravis Real Estate, a double play when it comes to selling or buying a home. With 19 years of experience in residential real estate and ranked #1 globally, they are sure to help you with all of your hopes and dreams. William Ravis Real Estate, the official real estate company for the Boston Red Sox, and Joanne Stevenson, your hometown agent, proudly support the Wareham Gatemen. Located on the Cape Cod Canal, Keystone Place at Buzzards Bay is the area's newest rental independent living, assisted living, and memory care community. With some of the area's largest apartments and an ultra-inclusive monthly service package, Keystone Place is a life-fulfilling retirement community unlike any other. Discover Keystone Place, the best option in Cape Cod.
One of the Gatemen's favorite places for their post-game meals is Cool Cone, where you can get anything from fried clams and fried chicken to an ice cream sundae, and then top it all off with a round of mini golf. Cool Cone, located on Route 6 on the Wareham-Marion line.
The law firm of Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard, providing families and businesses in the greater New Bedford community with legal services for 40 years. We look forward to serving you. For an appointment, call 508-992-1270. We invite you to learn more about the law firm of Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard by visiting our website, lxblaw.com.
Brandon Vaught comes in for Landon Rupp. One away in the top of the fifth inning. 3 runs across for the Whitecaps. Throw back to first, and Duke Ellis back to the bag. 4 hits in the inning. All 4 hits for the Whitecaps and all 3 runs for the Whitecaps have come here in the fifth inning. Landon Rupp was marvelous through the first 4. And all of a sudden it started to unravel, and the man at first is his responsibility. Still just one away. Ellis takes off, and the pitch is fouled off by Auerbach. Count 0-1. Brett Auerbach 0 for 2. A strikeout and a ground out. Brandon Vaught looks to limit the damage. Duke Ellis was just 1 for 12 before that RBI single. Throw back to first. Ellis back in safely. Count holds at 0-1. Gage Workman on deck. Brandon Vaught, the native of Louisville, the rising junior at Bellarmine. A 2.37 ERA this season in 19 innings pitched. Pitch misses low and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. 20 strikeouts in 19 innings this summer. He had 50 strikeouts in 38 innings this past season at college. 1-1 the count. Runner takes off. Pitch sits outside, and it's off the glove of Del Castillo. Duke Ellis takes a turn at second, ends up stopping there. And that just can't happen.
I mean, it was a designed pitch out. Del Castillo was standing up. He was standing straight up where a lefty batter would be. And, I mean, they had him. It couldn't have been more perfect. Pitch out, runner going. It was like Fott and Del Castillo were playing pitch and catch. And Del Castillo knew it, too, went to throw without the ball in his glove.
Now runner in scoring position, and the pitch sits upstairs. 3-1 to Auerbach. Auerbach, a good hitter, 294, 2 homers, 7 RBIs this season. Three and 1 the count. Gage Workman in the on-deck circle. 3-0 Brewster. The pitch. Broken bat, chopper over the mound, picked up by Sems, the second baseman, makes a short toss to first in time. Runner advances to third, 2 away.
The shortstop, number 25, Gage Workman from Arizona.
3-0 Brewster, 3 runs home in the inning, now 2 away in the top of the fifth. Gage Workman, who's 0 for 1, steps into center stage. Reach base on a walk. The only base runner through the first 4 innings. That came in the first inning. First pitch to him. Misses low and in. 1 ball, no strikes. Workman grounded out in the 4th. Entered this contest batting .252 with 8 RBIs. Still looking for his first home run this season. The 1-0. Hit sharply, right side of the infield, picked up on a hop by Benjamin Sems, tosses over to first in time to retire Gage Workman and end the inning. Not before the Whitecaps strike 3 times, 3 runs on 4 hits, 1 man left in the top of the 5th. After 4 1/2, Brewster leads 3-0. We'll be right back on the Gateman Baseball Network.
Located on the Cape Cod Canal, Keystone Place at Buzzards Bay is the area's newest rental independent living, assisted living, and memory care community. With some of the area's largest apartments and an ultra-inclusive monthly service package, Keystone Place is a life-fulfilling retirement community unlike any other. Discover Keystone Place, the best option in Cape Cod.
One of the Gatemen's favorite places for their post-game meals is Cool Cone, where you can get anything from fried clams and fried chicken to an ice cream sundae, and then top it all off with a round of mini golf. Cool Cone, located on Route 6 on the Wareham-Marion line.
The law firm of Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard, providing families and businesses in the greater New Bedford community with legal services for 40 years. We look forward to serving you. For an appointment, call 508-992-1270. We invite you to learn more about the law firm of Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard by visiting our website, lxblaw.com.
Legacy Insurance Agency at 213 Main Street here in Wareham can offer you coverage for all your insurance needs. We have the bundle discounts, the accident forgiveness, the vanishing deductible, no loss, etc. But unlike those gimmick companies, we can quote you with multiple carriers. So forget the lizard and price tool and come talk to a professional. We'll help you find what's right for you.
Bottom of the fifth inning, Dallas Beaver, Benjamin Semmes, Chad Stevens due up. 6, 7, and 8 in the Gateman order. We'll dig in against Mason Black in for inning number 5. First pitch. Catches the top of the strike zone. Nothing in one. Dallas Beaver walked in his first plate appearance back in the second inning. Just 2 hits tonight for the Gateman. The 0-1. Misses the outer third. 1 ball and 1 strike. Jonah Carp, Gabe Genovese, Addison Van Patten with you. The 1-1. Misses low and away, 2 balls and 1 strike. But through the first 4 innings, this was a pitcher's duel between Mason Black and Landon Rupp. Rupp gave up 4 hits and 3 runs in the last half inning. So now Black has a little bit of a cushion to work with. 2 balls and 2 strikes, pitch on the inside corner. Benjamin Semmes on deck, Chad Stevens behind him, nobody on, nobody out. The 2-2. Misses low, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
It's a good hold from Beaver. That pitch was right over the heart of the plate. Missed just low. See what he can do here in 3-2.
The payoff. Foul tipped off the mask of Malfetta, the catcher. We'll do it again. 59 pitches thrown from Mason Black. 40 of them strikes. That's 2/3.
He's putting balls over the plate, hitting his spots well. Again, he came into tonight with just a 1.32 ERA and 20 1/3 innings pitched. He's a good righty from Lehigh.
He's lived up to the billing. Now working with a lead. 3-2. Cut on and miss, strike 3. First out of the bottom of the 5th. It's a strikeout. Strikeout number 4 for Mason Black. 1 away in the bottom of the 5th for Benjamin Semmes. Semmes reached on an error in the second inning. Left stranded. Comes to bat here with nobody on. 1 man out, bottom of the 5th. 3-0 Whitecaps. Looking for their first victory of the season against these Wareham Gatemen. First pitch. Misses upstairs, 1-0. The last time these two teams did battle, Benjamin Semmes went 3 for 5 with 3 RBIs in the 11-0 victory over at Brewster. Breaking ball bends in over the inner corner. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count to Semmes. Chad Stevens on deck. Black rocks and fires and misses low. 2-1. This time catches the inner corner, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Semmes, the rising senior at the University of Kansas. Calls time. 2-2 the count, 1 away, bottom of the 5th. Gateman looking to extend their winning streak to 4 games. The 2-2. On the inside corner, strike 3 called. Mason Black paints the black. 2 consecutive strikeouts to begin the bottom of the 5th. Chad Stevens, the new man up. Nobody on base with 2 away. 3-0 Brewster over Wareham. Stevens 1 for 1. He singled in the 2nd inning, a much-needed single for him, but he was retired on the base paths. First pitch, taken over the outer corner. No balls and 1 strike. Swung right through, 0-2. Chad Stevens was really struggling at the plate. Over his last 6 games, batting just .158. 3 hits in 19 at-bats. The pitch from Black. Waved at and missed. A pitch in the dirt. And the catcher, Molfetta, slaps on the tag. Mason Black strikes out the side. All go down swinging. No runs, no hits. Nobody left on. After 5, Gateman trailed the Brewster Whitecaps 3-0. We'll be right back for the 6th on the Gateman Baseball Network.
Whether you're brewing a lager or an ale, Stone Path Malt has got you covered. Stone Path Malt, the local provider of quality malt for all your favorite New England craft breweries, is right here in Wareham. For your next night out, stop by their new tap room.
Village Signs of Mattapoisett. They do it all, from logo design, trucks and buildings, to boats. Village Signs has proudly served southern New England for over 35 years. Visit them at villagesigns.inc.com for all your signage needs.
Top of the 6th inning, 3-0 Brewster over Wareham. Jonah Karp, Gabe Genovese with you. Let's send it over to Addison Van Patten.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, I want to talk to you about Jack Blomgren. Now, he was a late arrival to the Cape League this summer. He was kind of busy in the month of June, something called the College World Series. But he's here now. He's been taking BP for the 4 days that he's been here so far. He's took the field for the first time tonight. He said he's been seeing the ball really well. He's excited to contribute to the Gateman lineup, which has been batting .301 as a team average, and he's ready to just get out here and get things done. Sending it back to you, Joe.
Thanks so much, Addison. Well, the Gatemen can use some offense because they're trailing 3-0. This has been a great hitting team all season. Coming into this game, pretty undisputably the best hitting team in the Cape Cod League. Batting over .290 as a squad, which is about 30 points ahead of the number 2 team. I mean, it was ridiculous. Tonight they haven't been able to get much going. Mason Dodd, Tyler Gentry, Tyler Hardman, the 3 due up. Blomgren played in the NECBL last summer for the Newport Gulls. First pitch from Brandon Fopp. Bounces off the glove of Del Castillo and taken outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Dodd 0 for 2. He struck out twice tonight, both times swinging. Leads off the 6th with his team on top 3-0. Fott deals. Lifted in the air out to right field. McLean ranges over toward his right. Makes the catch as he's drifting. 1 away.
The right fielder, number 28,
Let's take you around the league. Number of games going on. Well, number of games rescheduled. Three different games rescheduled. Harwich was leading Katuitt 12-0. Gentry squares to bunt, goes around. 0-1. Nobody on base, 1 man out, top of the 6th. The 0-1. Fisted foul, 0-2. Three 0 Brewster. You got the back-to-back Tylers. Hardman in the on-deck circle. Gentry at the plate. Right-on-right matchup. The pitch. Misses low and away. 1-2. 3 runs on 4 hits tonight for the Whitecaps, all coming in the last inning. The pitch from Fott. Breaking ball. Misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fott working quickly. Lifted in the air out to right field. McLean ranges under it and makes the catch as he's drifting toward the infield. 2 away, nobody on base, top of the 6th inning. Tyler Hardman, the new man up. Hardman got that 5th inning going with a single. And then came around to score. Came in for TJ Collette, who took an at-bat, went 0 for 1. Hardman's 1 for 1. That was the first of a trifecta. 3 straight singles and 3 of 4. First pitch from Fott. Misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Falmouth and Bourne also rescheduled. The Commodores were leading the Braves 7-2. Pitch off the glove of Del Castillo, rolls to the backstop. It was well outside, 2-0. Orleans and Hyannis rescheduled. They were knotted at 0. Chatham and YD went final, tied at 1. 2 balls, no strikes to Tyler Hardman. The pitch from Fott. Misses low and away, 3-0. 17 pitches thrown from Fott. 10 of them out of the strike zone.
And he's been so good with his command all season long.
The 3-0. Right down the pipe, 3-1. Hardman has pop. 5 home runs this season, 10 RBIs. Batting just .250, the 3-1. Off the glove of Del Castillo, it rolls to the backstop again. Ball 4, and the Whitecaps have a base runner here in the 6th.
It's just the 6th walk issued by Fott this season. 5 walks, 20 strikeouts coming into tonight.
Marcus Castanon, the new man up, with a runner on first and 2 away. Jonah Karp, Gabe Genovese, Addison Van Patten with you on this Friday evening from Spillane Field. A late start, 45 minutes late. The pitch. Skips low and away. Del Castillo makes the block to keep the runner at first, 1-0. Castanon 1 for 2 tonight. Singled in the 5th inning, struck out back in the 2nd. 3-0 Brewster, top of the 6th, 2 away. Fott sets the letters, kicks, delivers the pitch. Misses low and outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Good amount of fans in attendance tonight. Fighting off the elements, just like the players and us.
Yeah, we didn't have a roof over our head the whole time.
Runner at first, 2 away. 2-0 the count. Throw back to first. Hardman scampers back to the bag. We've really lucked out with the weather. Every time there's been, any sort of torrential downpour, it's come at home. So we've had the press box. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
Very true.
Runner at first, top of the 6th, 3-0. Brewster over Wareham. Past the 9 o'clock hour here on the East Coast. Thanks for joining us on this Friday night on the Gateman Baseball Network. The 2-1. Low and away, ball 3. Jesse Franklin in the on-deck circle. Castanon, the rising junior at UCal Santa Barbara. Throw back to first. Hardman back to the bag. Batted .324, 2 homers, 11 RBIs this season. Last year, as a freshman, he split time between second base and shortstop. Tonight playing third base. Has a 3-1 count to him. And Fott misses outside. Back-to-back walks from Brandon Fott puts runners on first and second with 2 away.
That's now 8 of his last 9 pitches balls, and the one strike was the pitch that Castanon chased way up high, fastball up high. We'll see if, we're going to get a visit real quick from Jim Lawler.
It's Hardman at second, Castanon at first, and Jesse Franklin about to step into the batter's box. Franklin 1 for 2 with a single and a ground out. Whitecaps looking for their first victory against the Gatemen this season. These two teams haven't met since the last week of June 26th. And that was a drubbing, an 11-0 steamrolling by the Wareham Gatemen. That was at Brewster. This is the first time these two teams are meeting at Spillane Field since opening day. That was a 3-1 opening day victory for the Wareham Gatemen. It's the third installment of 4 meetings between these two teams.
Number 7, Jesse Franklin from Michigan.
Jesse Franklin steps in. 2 ducks on the pond, 3-0. Brewster over Wareham. Franklin bats from the left side. First pitch to him. Waved that and missed, 0-1. Fought in a bit of a pickle. Sets of the letters, deals, it's fouled off. And he quickly gets ahead, 0-2 on Franklin. Jesse Franklin, a relatively late addition to this roster. Wasn't on the roster the last time these two teams met. Listed as an outfielder, he's the designated hitter tonight for the Whitecaps. Fott checks the runner at second, deals the pitch, breaking ball over the center of the zone, strike 3. Brandon Fott gets out of some trouble. Works around 2 base runners in the 6th. That strikeout brought to you by Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard. Head to lxblaw.com to seek a trial attorney in the New Bedford area. No runs, no hits, 2 left on. After 5.5, 3-0 Brewster. We'll be right back on the Gateman Baseball Network.
Village Signs of Mattapoisett. They do it all, from logo design, trucks and buildings, to boats. Village Signs has proudly served southern New England for over 35 years. Visit them at villagesigns.inc.com for all your signage needs.
The Gatemen would like to thank Wareham Country Market for helping to feed the Gatemen players and staff after games. They are located about a quarter of a mile from the field on Route 6, offering a convenience store, a Dunkin' Donuts, and a deli.
Village Signs.
The Gatemen would like...
Wareham House of Pizza has been serving Wareham and Marion for over 40 years with steak and cheese, pizza, and subs. Located in Shaw's Plaza, head on over for pickup or let them deliver to you.
Beat the heat and join us at Waterways, a water experience unlike any other this side of the bridge. Open daily, head over to the water park on Route 28, the Cranberry Highway.
The 99 Restaurant is a proud sponsor of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Visit them in Centerville, Falmouth, Mashpee, Wareham, or Yarmouth this summer and try some local flavor from the winner of the Cape Times Best Restaurant for Takeout, the 99. Always the real deal. The Wareham-based 80 Makepeace Company, founded in 1854, is the world's largest cranberry grower and the largest private property owner in eastern Massachusetts. The company supports organizations like the Wareham Gatemen and projects like the outdoor cranberry bog classroom that you may have passed on your way in. Visit admakepeace.com to learn more.
Bottom of the 6th inning, it's 3-0 Brewster over Wareham as we welcome you back inside the John Wild broadcast booth. And if you notice, Gabe has gotten a little more handsome and a little bit taller. Chopped down to first, picked up by the first baseman Hardman, steps on the first base bag himself. 1 pitch and 1 out. Coy Cobb joining us in the booth. Hi, Coy.
How's it going?
Cobb making his broadcasting debut.
Yeah.
filling in for Gabe as our color analyst for the 6th inning. Not a whole lot of offense tonight for the Gatemen. Trailing 3-0, only 2 hits across for Wareham. Nobody on base, 1 away for Braden Ward.
Ward's going to get a bunt single right here.
Let's see.
Oh, no.
He doesn't even square.
No.
Not exactly Tony Romo.
No.
Nothing in 1.
All right, we'll go ground ball up the middle.
What pitch is going to be thrown by Black?
Change up.
Chopper, right side of the infield, scooped up by Dodd, the second baseman, tosses to first in time to retire Ward.
It was a change up, though.
Well, if you're familiar with Coy Cobb, he's a pitcher on this Wareham team, so that's his area of expertise.
The second baseman, number 11,
I'll try.
That was good.
From Cal Berkeley.
Jack Blomgren steps up to the plate with nobody on and 2 away.
Wow. Darren's hitting 322.
It's actually Darren Baker. First pitch to him. Taken for a strike. Darren Baker sat the first 2 at-bats when Jack Blomgren went 0 for 2. 2 strikeouts in his debut, making a start for the first time. Pitch misses inside, 1-1. He came in as a pinch hitter the other day, but hasn't started for the Gatemen. Was playing second base. Now Darren Baker taking an at-bat. The 1-1. Slapped foul down the third base line, 1-2. What makes Darren such an effective hitter, Coy?
He's got quick hands, and he can let the ball get deep. He allows the ball to travel really well, allows him to see it longer, and of course he's got really good speed.
Taps one down the third base line, backhanded by Castanon.
See?
Strong
Right
throw
there.
to first.
That speed can make those defenders get kind of wild, and it can make them rush.
That's going to be an error. Although I'm not sure that Castanon would have gotten Darren.
No, he was getting down the line really quick. It was a good 90.
So the Gatemen have a base runner. Still only 2 hits, but a base runner nonetheless with 2 away in the 6th. Jacob Teeter, the new man up. He's 0 for 2. First pitch to him. Taken outside. 1 ball, no strikes. What was the atmosphere like in the bullpen when all that rain was happening?
Oh, we're pretty lucky we get to hang out in the sheds.
The 1-0 cracked foul down the third
that
base
was off
line.
the lights. Almost broke a light. But yeah, we get to put all of our stuff in the sheds and hang out, and we stay pretty dry and just kind of play games on our phones or have conversations about dumb stuff and whatever we come up with. But yeah, it's a lot of fun with those guys down there.
We noticed the tiki torches.
Yeah, that's actually like a bug repellent.
Oh, okay.
It lets off smoke with the chemicals that it burns, and it keeps the bugs away. We like to say, but we're not positive. And I will mention that the bullpen is, how many games have we played this year?
What's the record? Yeah, I should know this off the top of my head, and I don't.
Come on now, man.
Now I'm checking my notes.
Come on now.
Another throw back to first. Darren back in safely. I have so many pieces of paper in front of me. This is terrible. This is a bad look on my part.
You come prepared, though.
I know. I want to say this is game number 26, but don't quote me on that.
Well, if we have played 26 games, we are 26-0 on the standoff after the national anthem. We have not been beaten yet. So shout out to Trey Dillard and the whole bullpen.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count to Jacob Teeter with Darren Baker off of first base. 2 away in the bottom of the 6th. The pitch. On the outside corner, strike 2.
That was a nice spot.
Oh, this is game number 28.
This game, yeah.
Just a little bit off.
Well, 1 game off. That's not bad.
Yeah, it was
2 games off.
2 games off. That's a little bad. All the games kind of blend together at some point. The 2-2. Runner takes off. High chopper. Foul. Count holds at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Is it easier or tougher to pitch in weather conditions like this, right after it stops raining and it's a little bit humid?
Well, I personally like it when it's warm. I think most guys would rather it warm. But obviously you never want to pitch with wet grass or puddles in the dirt or anything like that, because it's going to be uncomfortable for your infield and your outfield too if the ball's wet. So you want to keep it as dry as possible. Get a new ball when you can. And obviously you don't want to get delayed 45 minutes like we did too, because that's going to mess with the starter's timing and stretching and throwing. So,
I mean, Landon looked solid for the first 4 innings.
Yeah, he did. He did a really good job.
Both pitchers. Mason Black also. He's pitched the scoreless 5 so far. Runner takes off again. It's fouled off. Count holds at 3-2. Jonah Karp, Coy Cobb with you on this Friday night.
It's the last Friday home game.
It is. Last Redshirt Friday. Everyone wearing their red shirts to honor the military members.
Camo hats.
And the camo hats, that's right. The 3-2. Baker takes off again. It's Flair down the left field line toward the corner. Auerbach chasing over, makes the catch in foul ground to end the 6th. Teeter gave it a ride, but the Gatemen leave one stranded in the 6th inning. No runs, no hits. 1 man left after 6. Gatemen trail by 3. Thanks so much for joining us, Coy.
Thank you for having me.
All right, we'll be right back on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
Come on over to BB's Bar and Grill for food, drinks, and fun. Located on Cranberry Highway, come in to sample the delicious eats or relax with a drink while enjoying live entertainment. BB's is one of our team meal partners. One of the area's best restaurants is located right up the street, Brewfish Bar and Eatery. Brewfish offers 20 rotating craft beers on tap and creative pub food. Check out their off-the-menu brunch with a Bloody Mary bar and $5 mimosas on Sundays. Join us for outdoor dining and drinks under the tent or for live music. Located on Route 105 in Marion.
Cape Cod Healthcare is the leading provider of healthcare services for residents and visitors of Cape Cod with 2 acute care hospitals and more than 450 physicians. For more information, please visit capecodhealth.org. Cape Cod Healthcare. Expert physicians, quality hospitals, superior care.
Located in Wareham Crossing, Coastal Orthodontics knows the importance of a healthy smile. Dr. Kevin Oliveira and his team at Coastal Orthodontics are a patient-focused practice, delivering professional, effective orthodontic treatment based on the individual clinical needs of each patient, resulting in beautiful smiles in a timely manner. With 10 years of experience using Invisalign, Coastal Orthodontics uses the most up-to-date dental equipment. Cape Cod Coca-Cola thanks you for supporting the Cape Cod Baseball League and for refreshing yourself with ice-cold Coca-Cola products. Please remember to recycle your empty bottles, cans, and all other recyclable materials. It only takes 6 recycled plastic bottles to make a new baseball cap.
We head to the 7th inning. 3-0. Brewster over Wareham. Christian Malfetta, Duke Ellis, Brett Auerbach, 8-9-1 due up. First pitch, fisted foul. 0-1. Malfetta with 2 flyouts tonight, but the second one was a sacrifice fly. Scored a run in the 5th inning. That was a 3-run 5th inning. 4 hits came across. Pitch misses low and away from Fott, 1-1. Jonah Karp, Gabe Genovese, Addison Van Patten with you. That was fun having Coy Cobb on the broadcast. A little bit different. We should do that more often. Nice change of pace. Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Change of pace from my boring old voice.
No, I didn't mean it like that. Don't put words in
Jonah
my mouth.
basically just said,
hey, man.
Listen, we need to try to replace this kid as much as possible.
Hey, man. The line out the door to find a replacement it has nothing to do with this. The 1-2 misses low and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Other reasons?
I mean, he just stopped by, and we're like, hey, hop on.
Yeah, he actually scared me when he walked in the press box.
What did he do?
No, he tapped me on the shoulder, and I expected it to be our producer, Javik, and Coy was just chilling. I said, all right.
It was a nice surprise. The 2-2. Fouled off, 2-2. Count holds. Nobody on, nobody out. 3-0 Brewster. Top of the 7th inning. Brandon Fott, the second different pitcher used tonight for Wareham, came in for Landon Rupp, who exited in the 5th. All 3 runs in the game charged to him. Fouled off again. Count holds at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Duke Ellis in the on-deck circle. Brett Auerbach behind him. The pitch from Fott. Fouled down the right field line, but out of play. Alfetta, the catcher, batting 8th. Rising senior at Stanford. Same school as Austin Weiermiller, relief pitcher for the Gatemen. Pitch misses low and away, 3-2. He's from California. Stands at 5'11", 195 pounds. Bats from the right side. An open batting stance. The payoff. On the outside corner, ring him up. Christian Malfetta goes down on strikes after a 3-2 count. Brandon Fott wins the battle. Strikeout brought to you by Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard. Head to lxblaw.com to seek a trial attorney in the New Bedford area. 1 away, nobody on base, top of the 7th.
And Malfetta has some words for Joseph Peters, the home plate umpire, especially since Malfetta's catching for Brewster. I guarantee you part of that was where have those calls been all night.
First pitch up and away to Duke Ellis. 1 ball, no strikes. Ellis tallied just his 2nd hit of the summer back in the 5th inning. Started 1 for 12. Fott misses inside, 2-0. And that hit was an RBI single. The pitch. Low and in. 3 balls and no strikes to Ellis. Duke Ellis 1 for 2. He had that single in the 5th, and he struck out swinging in the 3rd. One of 6 strikeouts tonight for Landon Rupp, the 3-0. Darts the inner corner. 3 balls and 1 strike. Brett Auerbach on deck, nobody on base. 1 away. The pitch. Rolled foul. And for the 2nd consecutive batter, Brandon Fott works a 3-2 count. Duke Ellis from Texas, rising senior at the University of Texas. The 3-2. Misses inside, ball 4. It was a similar spot that retired Christian Malfetta at the plate. This time, Peters not calling it, and Duke Ellis reaches with 1 away. Third walk from Brandon Fott. Back to the top of the order for the Whitecaps. Brett Auerbach, the new batter. 0 for 3, 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Runner at first, 1 away. 3-0 Brewster. Runner takes off, pitch low and away, and it's off the glove of Del Castillo. Wide turn at first, Duke Ellis stays there. Adrian Del Castillo hasn't had the best night in the field.
No, he's had a couple balls go off his glove. He can't transfer it well when he does go to throw. Just been kind of an awkward night for Del Castillo behind the plate.
He played catcher at Miami, albeit his primary position was right field. The 1-0 is flared, left side of the infield, is picked up on a hop by the shortstop, Benjamin Sims, who charges in and throws to first, but not in time. And now there's runners at the corners with 1 away.
Yeah, nothing Sims could do there. He made a smooth play, had to wait back on the high hop, and ended up charging, fielding the second hop right at the infield grass and quickly getting it over to first, but Auerbach beats it out.
And a good time to note that the middle infield that we were accustomed to seeing before this inning is changed a little bit. Darren Baker in at second base. Benjamin Semmes goes from second to short. Jack Blomgren no longer in. Runners at the corners for Workman. Cracks it in the air out to right center field. McLean chased back, and it rolls to the gap, and one hops the wall. Duke Ellis comes home to score. Brett Auerbach being waved around. The throw comes in to third, and it's off the glove of Chad Stevens. A 2-run triple for Gage Workman on the first pitch he sees. And now it's 5-0 in the 7th.
That's his third triple of the summer. And, I mean, it doesn't seem like anything can go right in these last couple innings for Wareham. If Stevens scoops the ball there at third, Auerbach's out at third. It just doesn't seem like anybody can field the ball cleanly tonight.
The Whitecaps didn't sit or don't sit at the top of any statistical category on either offense or pitching. But one that they do is triples. Fouled off right near us. 0-1. Mason Dodd, the new batter. The Whitecaps came into this game with 6 triples on the season, which was tied for the lead in the Cape Cod League. Five 0, 2 runs home in the inning. Popped up foul behind home plate, out of play. 0-2 to Dodd. Mason Dodd 0 for 3. He struggled tonight. 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Bats here with the runner on third. 2 runs home. 0-2 the count with 1 away in the top of the 7th. Tyler Gentry on deck. The 0-2. Foul tipped off the glove of Adrian Del Castillo. Count holds it 0-2. Five 0. Brandon Fott looking to limit the damage. The 0-2. Lifted in the air, not very deep out to left field. Mike Antico ranges under it, lines it up, makes the catch over his left shoulder. Tagging from third base, Gage Workman. The throw is a good one, and it gets Workman at the plate. Double play by Mike Antico to end the inning. Not before the Whitecaps tack on 2 in the 7th, and we've reached stretch time here at Spillane Field. It's 5-0 Brewster as we enter the home 7th inning. Stick around on the Gateman Baseball Network.
Office Technology Group is a southeastern Massachusetts source for advanced digital copiers, printers, and document solutions. From Toshiba to Epson and everything in between, they've got you covered. Shop now at otgne.com. Large enough to serve, small enough to care. Shop from home year-round on gateman.org. You can customize your Gateman gear from any device, anywhere. We offer a large selection of apparel and unique gifts 24/7, 365 days a year. Hard to find sizes, colors, and styles. Youth Clinic registration also available. Visit us today and remember us for holiday gifts at gateman.org.
Gateman Baseball is officially sponsored by Robertson's GMC, the truck professionals. Located just 2 miles away on Cranberry Highway, Robertson's GMC. We are professional grade. Power like a pro.
Need physical therapy? Select Physical Therapy works directly with you and your physician to create a plan of care that meets your goals and needs, with 6 locations on Cape Cod and more across the country. Select Physical Therapy is the official provider of athletic training for the Wareham Gatemen.
The catcher, number 7, Adrian Del Castillo from Miami.
Bottom of the 7th inning. 5-0 Brewster over Wareham. And Adrian Del Castillo calls time. 2 more runs came home for the Whitecaps in the last half inning. Gateman looking for any sort of offense. Here it comes. Right center field. Ellis going back. He looks up. That ball is gone. Adrian Del Castillo goes yard. Bottom of the 7th inning, the first run of the ball game for the Wareham Gatemen. Solo blast off the bat of Del Castillo.
That ball was a rocket off the bat of Adrian Del Castillo. I mean, that was to nearly dead center. He hit that ball about 400 feet. Actually almost went through the uprights out there in right center field.
First pitch to Matt McClain. Sits low and away. 1 ball, no strikes. Del Castillo with a field goal to put the Gatemen on the board.
Too bad it's not worth 3.
More like a point after attempt.
Yeah.
2-0. Nobody on, nobody out. 1 run home in the inning for Wareham. They trail 5-1. Bottom of the 7th, the 2-0. Taken over the left side of the plate. 2-1. Dallas Beaver on deck. Matt McClain 0 for 2. The pitch. Misses low and in. 3-1. By the way, that home run brought to you by Eastern Propane and Oil. 3-1 the count to Matt McClain. The pitch. On the outside corner, 3-2. 4th home run of the season for Del Castillo. Hits and offense have been hard to come by tonight for Wareham. The pitch. Fisted foul. Count holds at 3-2. Dallas Beaver on deck. Benjamin Sems behind him. Right on right matchup. The pitch. Popped foul. And we'll do it again with another payoff pitch. This is the only game going on right now in the Cape League. Just 1 run on 3 hits tonight for Wareham. Mason Black still on the rubber. He's thrown 92 pitches. Misses outside on pitch 93, and Matt McClain is in standing on first. Working a walk. Dallas Beaver, the new man up. Nobody out. First time tonight McClain has reached base. He remains at 0-2. 0 for 2. Beaver 0 for 1. Beaver also walked. That came back in the 2nd inning. And we might get a pitching change. The whole infield coming in. Mason Black has thrown 93 pitches. And he's done after 93 pitches. Runner at first, nobody out, bottom of the 7th. The Gatemen now trailing by 4. One run home in the inning. It was a solo home run from Adrian Del Castillo. McClain stands down first. Dallas Beaver, the new man up. We'll be right back on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
Soft as a Grape has 10 retail locations on Cape Cod. So even when you're cheering on your Gatemen at any away games, stop into a Soft as a Grape store for the best Cape Cod products. No trip to the Cape is complete without a trip to Soft as a Grape. South Coast Health Operators of Charlton Memorial, St. Luke's, and Toby Hospitals delivers an unmatched combination of clinical excellence with a personal touch. They are proud to serve as Southeastern Massachusetts and Rhode Island's only not-for-profit health system, as well as the region's largest employer. South Coast Healthcare, plus something more.
Whether you're brewing a lager or an ale, Stone Path Malt has got you covered. Stone Path Malt, the local provider of quality malt for all your favorite New England craft breweries, is right here in Wareham. For your next night out, stop by their new tap room.
Village Signs of Mattapoisett. They do it all, from logo design, trucks and buildings, to boats. Village Signs has proudly served southern New England for over 35 years. Visit them at villagesigns.inc.com for all your signage needs.
The Gatemen would like to thank Wareham Country Market for helping to feed the Gatemen players and staff after games. They are located about a quarter of a mile from the field on Route 6, offering a convenience store, a Dunkin' Donuts, and a deli.
Wareham House of Pizza has been serving Wareham and Marion for over 40 years with steak and cheese, pizza, and subs. Located in Shaw's Plaza, head on over for pickup or let them deliver to you.
Beat the heat and join us at Waterways, a water experience unlike any other this side of the bridge. Open daily, head over to the water park on Route 28, the Cranberry Highway.
Stop by the Ansel S. Gurney House, where you will find a unique shopping and dining experience. Whether shopping for a special occasion or just to treat yourself, you'll find what you're looking for in one of the 11 themed rooms. There's also a cafe serving fresh homemade lunches overlooking the extensive gardens. The Ansel S. Gurney House is located at 403 County Road in Marion.
For a nostalgic Cape Cod vacation experience, head to Bay Motor Inn, where guests are treated like family. Located in the heart of Buzzards Bay Village, this 1950-style cottage colony still provides you with up-to-date amenities. The Gatemen thank the Bay Motor Inn for their support.
Dallas Beaver will step in against Seth Lonsway. Coming in for Mason Black, who was remarkable.
Black tonight, 6 innings pitched, 3 hits given up, 1 run thus far. He's responsible for McLean on first base, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. And again, it was 6 scoreless for Black, and he came in here in the 7th and allowed the solo home run and the walk. So 6 innings of just 2 hit ball before this inning right here.
Matt McLean walked. He's off of first. First pitch to Dallas Beaver. Sits over the middle, 0-1. Mr. Lonsway is a rising junior at The Ohio State University. Inherits a base runner. Gateman trailing by 4. Still nobody out in the bottom of the 7th. Lonsway has thrown 6 1/3 innings this summer. Hasn't allowed an earned run. Struck out 5. Fastball upstairs. 1-1.
The command is the biggest issue for the Buckeye. 6 walks, 5 strikeouts. So 6 walks in 6 1/3 innings pitched this summer.
Left-on-left matchup comes set at the letters. Deals the pitch. Lifted in the air. Straight away center field. Ellis being chased back. He lines it up and makes the catch on the warning track. That was hit a long way off the bat of Dallas Beaver, but he's now 0 for 2. And McLean goes back to first. 1 away. Benjamin Sims, a new batter. He's 0 for 2 after going 3 for 5 against Brewster in their last meeting. Comes to bat here with the runner on first and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Enter tonight batting .301. Has a homer and 9 RBIs. Another left-on-left matchup. The pitch from Lonsway. Misses upstairs. 1 ball and no strikes. Sem's 0 for 2, reached on an error in the 2nd inning. Was left on base. Struck out swinging in the 5th. McLean has speed. He's off of first base. Takes about 4 steps off the bag. And he takes off. Pitch low and in. Throw down to second is not in time. It rolls away from the shortstop Workman. Not too far, but Matt McLean reaches safely, and there's a runner in scoring position.
His 2nd stolen base of the summer, and what a throw from Malfetta behind the plate. The pitch was low. He had to slide to his left and make the stop, and he ended up not just stopping the ball, but scooping it and throwing in one motion to nearly get McLean. Wow.
So McLean stands off second with a 2-0 count to Benjamin Sims. Chad Stevens in the on-deck circle. 1 away, bottom of the 7th. 1 run home in the inning. The pitch from Lonsway, fisted foul, 2-1. Jonah Karp, Gabe Genovese, Addison Van Patten with you on the Gateman Baseball Network. This game started at around 7:30, a little after 7:30. The 2-1 misses outside, 3-1. So we've just passed the 2-hour mark. If you're just tuning in, we had a bit of a rain delay before the game. A downpour around 6 o'clock. It was a scheduled start of 6:45, pushed it back a good 45 minutes. Pitch over the inner half, 3-2. But the light's shining bright here at Spillane Field. It's turned into a fairly nice night. Nice amount of fans in attendance. but it's still humid, still relatively warm. Gateman looking for offense. The 3-2. Did he go? No. Check swing from Benjamin Sams. Pitch was taken off the outside corner. An emphatic ask by Joseph Peters. And the inquiry to Patrick Burns is returned. Runners on first and second for Chad Stevens.
He had to check quickly before Sims made it down to first base.
Stevens is 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. 2 walks in the inning. The pitch upstairs. Ball 1. Ten pitches thrown from Lonsway. 4 strikes, 6 balls. Sems off of first. McLean off of second. They both walked. 1-0. Downstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. Mike Antico on deck. He's also 1 for 2. Before that Adrian Del Castillo home run to begin this 7th inning, the only 2 hits came from the 8 and 9 batters in the Gateman order. 1 run on 3 hits, and the Gatemen are threatening. The pitch catches the inner corner. 2-1. Stevens, the third baseman tonight. Lonsway misses inside. 3 balls and 1 strike. Stevens had a bit of confusion on the base paths back in the 2nd inning. He singled and then was retired, going first to second, or trying to go first to second with 2 runners in front of him. The 3-1 swung right through. Good pitch from Lonsway, 3-2.
That one hurts. Stevens had been so patient all at bat. That pitch was way low, and he went golfing for it. I would have loaded the bases.
Let's see if Lonsway goes back to it. Another payoff pitch. Here it comes. Upstairs, ball 4, and that does load the bases. And that puts the tying run at home plate. 3 walks in the inning. And Mike Antico represents the tying run. Antico has not hit a home run this season. He's batting .246 coming into this game, and he's 1 for 2 tonight. Single in the 3rd inning, ground out in the 6th inning. It's McLean at 3rd, Sems at 2nd, Stevens at 1st. 1 away, bottom of the 7th, Gateman trailing by 4, 1 run home in the inning. First pitch, misses low and away, ball 1. And this is exactly what you were talking about, Gabe, with the command issues.
Yep, Wareham hasn't had to do anything but be a little bit patient at the plate. And the bases are loaded, tying run at the plate.
Brief conversation on the mound. Lonsway needing to work out of some trouble. The man at 3rd base, Matt McLean, is not Lonsway's responsibility. It's Mason Black's responsibility. That was the last batter he faced before exiting the game. But 3 walks in the inning have loaded the bases. 1 ball, no strikes to count to the number 9 batter, Mike Antico, the 1-0. Upstairs, ball 2. And Lonsway's missing all over the place. 17 pitches thrown, 11 of them out of the strike zone. (5-1) Brewster. The pitch to Antico. Skips in the dirt, it gets behind the catcher Molfetta, and a run comes home for the Gatemen. Matt McLean comes home to score. Both runners advance 90 feet, and it's 5-2. Gatemen trailing.
And now you just hope at the minimum you can hit a ball somewhere pretty deep into the outfield and score the third run of the inning, cut this thing back to 2. But with only 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th, this is where you got to capitalize if you're Wareham. See if Antico can come up with a big hit.
The count is 3 balls and no strikes. Lonsway has walked the last 2 batters he's faced. And this time he catches the top of the strike zone, 3-1. Braden Ward in the on-deck circle. He's 0 for 3. Sem's at third. Stevens at second. Left-on-left matchup. Lonsway deals the pitch. High and in, ball 4. And that again loads the bases. 3 straight walks. 4th walk of this inning.
See how long Brewster lets Lonsway go.
The center fielder, number 50, Braden Ward from Washington.
Braden Ward, who has 3 home runs this season, is going to step into center stage. Now the tying run is at first base. Go-ahead run at the plate. Sem's at third, Stevens at second, Antico at first. They all walked. Ward 0 for 3. First pitch to him. Right down the pipe, 0-1. Ward struck out in the 3rd inning. Sandwiched in between a fly out and a ground out. Gateman sitting at just 3 runs, or 3 hits rather, 2 runs. Ward with 14 RBIs this summer. And he watches a pitch sit on the inside corner, 0-2. Darren Baker in the on-deck circle. A lot of good hitters coming up for the Wareham Gatemen if they can keep the train moving. Lonsway quickly ahead in the count. Bases loaded, 1 away, bottom of the 7th. Gatemen trailing by 3. The 0-2 to Ward. Misses low and away. Snap throw to first is high and off the glove of Hardman. Rolls down the right field line. Another run comes home for Wareham. And it's 5-3. Benjamin Sems comes home to score. Chad Stevens goes to third. Antico goes to second. Still 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. And now the tying runs in scoring position.
And besides the solo home run from Del Castillo, Brewster has gifted Wareham 2 runs and now the tying run just 180 feet away.
Seth Lonsway trying to wake up from this nightmare. The pitch, rocketed down the right field line, but foul. Two in scoring position. And that takes away the double play opportunity with 1 away. Stevens at third, Antico at second. All 3 runs for the Gatemen have come here in the 7th. The pitch to Antico. Skips low and away to the left of Malfetta, but it rolls down the third base line to keep everyone at their respective bases.
Credit to Malfetta there. He just saved a run. That ball took a wicked hop off the dirt, too, because of the spin on that breaking ball. Count now 2-2 to Ward.
Darren Baker in the on-deck circle. Lonsway working from the stretch. Sets at the letters, the 2-2. Chopper back toward the center of the diamond. Dodd waits, fires to first in time to retire the speedy Braden Ward as another run comes home for the Gatemen. Chad Stevens comes home to score, and the Gatemen have cut it to 1. 5-4 here in the 7th.
Again, nothing flashy, nothing too big, but Ward does his job, puts the ball in play. Middle infield was back, so any ground ball to short or second was going to get the job done. And another run comes home. Wow, 1 hit in the inning for Wareham. It was the leadoff home run, and they've scored 4 to cut it to 1.
And now the potential tying run is at third base with the best contact hitter, one of the best contact hitters for the Gatemen, due to step into the batter's box. We're going to get a pitching change. A nightmarish outing for Seth Lonsway, and it comes to an end. but the book not closed on him with a runner at third. 2 away in the bottom of the 7th. Pitching change brought to you by Bay Point Club. 4 runs home in the inning for the Gatemen. They trail by 1. You don't want to miss what happens next. Stick around on the Gateman Baseball Network.
The Bay Point Golf Club offers a unique collection of 18 championship golf holes, a beautiful banquet facility, and a club host that has a fully stocked pro shop. The Bay Point Grill is a perfect place to grab a meal or watch a game. The course is located off Onset Avenue in Buzzards Bay. The Gatemen thank you for your support.
Come on over to BB's Bar and Grill for food, drinks, and fun. Located on Cranberry Highway, come in to sample the delicious eats or relax with a drink while enjoying live entertainment. BB's is one of our team meal partners. One of the area's best restaurants is located right up the street, Brewfish Bar and Eatery. Brewfish offers 20 rotating craft beers on tap and creative pub food. Check out their off-the-menu brunch with a Bloody Mary bar and $5 mimosas on Sundays. Join us for outdoor dining and drinks under the tent or for live music. Located on Route 105 in Marion.
Cape Cod Healthcare is the leading provider of healthcare services for residents and visitors of Cape Cod with 2 acute care hospitals and more than 450 physicians. For more information, please visit capecodhealth.org. Cape Cod Healthcare. Expert physicians, quality hospitals, superior care.
Located in Wareham Crossing, Coastal Orthodontics knows the importance of a healthy smile. Dr. Kevin Oliveira and his team at Coastal Orthodontics are a patient-focused practice, delivering professional, effective orthodontic treatment based on the individual clinical needs of each patient, resulting in beautiful smiles in a timely manner. With 10 years of experience using Invisalign, Coastal Orthodontics uses the most up-to-date dental equipment. Cape Cod Coca-Cola thanks you for supporting the Cape Cod Baseball League and for refreshing yourself with ice-cold Coca-Cola products. Please remember to recycle your empty bottles, cans, and all other recyclable materials. It only takes 6 recycled plastic bottles to make a new baseball cap.
Darren Baker is about to step into the batter's box for the Wareham Gatemen with the tying run at third base in a 5-4 ball game. Brewster over Wareham, 5-4. 2 runs came in the top half of this inning for the Whitecaps. All 4 runs for the Gatemen have come here in the bottom of the 7th. Book not yet closed on Seth Lonsway, who came in for Mason Black, who exited in this inning. Gave up a solo home run to Adrian Del Castillo and then walked Matt McClain before leaving. New pitcher in, William McKay. First pitch to Baker. Misses upstairs, 1-0. Lonsway came in and walked 3. The 1-0. Misses outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Tight strike zone from Joseph Peters. William McKay has an ERA of 1.46 in 12 innings pitched this summer. Pitched right down Broadway, 2-1.
3-0 the record. Just 3 walks, 10 strikeouts. This is his 9th appearance. He's given up just 2 earned runs.
Baker fouls one off, count even 2-2.
4 runs, 2 of them earned, and both came at YD June 29th. 7 of his 8 appearances, he's gone scoreless.
And 7 of his 8 appearances have been victories. The only one not against Wareham in that 11-0 loss. 2-2 the count to Baker, 2 away in the bottom of the 7th, and the Gatemen are trailing by 1. Mike Antico off of third. The pitch, slapped foul. And we'll do it again. Darren Baker came in for Jack Blomgren. Baker reached on an error in the 6th. Blomgren went 0 for 2 in his first start of the season for Wareham. 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. McKay deals the 2-2. Tapped left side of the infield. Scampering over Workman. He can't pick it up. And Darren Baker reaches safely. Another run comes home for the Gatemen, and we're knotted up at 5.
And as soon as that ball was hit, at least I was 90% sure Baker was making it safely. With where the shortstop Workman was playing, he had to retreat a little bit and move to his right deeper in the 6-hole, and there was no way you were getting Baker there. Baker does his job, slaps it the other way, and we're tied.
First pitch to Teeter, chopped back up the middle, picked on a hop by Dodd, the second baseman, tosses over to second to retire Baker, going first to second, and end the inning. But 5 runs came across for the Wareham Gatemen. Came into the bottom of the 7th, trailing 5-0, and it's a brand new ball game. We're now knotted up at 5 entering the 8th. Stick around. You're listening to the Gateman Baseball Network. Gabe Genovese has your call when we return.
Joanne Stevenson and William Ravis Real Estate, a double play when it comes to selling or buying a home. With 19 years of experience in residential real estate and ranked #1 globally, they are sure to help you with all of your hopes and dreams. William Ravis Real Estate, the official real estate company for the Boston Red Sox, and Joanne Stevenson, your hometown agent, proudly support the Wareham Gatemen. Located on the Cape Cod Canal, Keystone Place at Buzzards Bay is the area's newest rental independent living, assisted living, and memory care community. With some of the area's largest apartments and an ultra-inclusive monthly service package, Keystone Place is a life-fulfilling retirement community unlike any other. Discover Keystone Place, the best option in Cape Cod.
A 5 spot in the bottom of the 7th for Wareham knots this thing up at 5 as we head to the top of the 8th. Gabe Genovese here with you alongside Jonah Karp. Let's send it to the 3rd member of our team, Addison Van Pat.
Thanks, guys. Yes, someone we haven't seen in the day-to-day lineup for the Gatemen is Mike Antico. Now, I talked to him the other day, and he talks about how he's wanting to get into that day-to-day lineup. Now, of course, he's taking everything that Jerry Weinstein will give him, but he says that this is the summer that he has to prove himself before he goes back for his senior season at St. John's. Now, he was 1 for 2 before his last at-bat on the game so far. He got the walk that eventually led to the entire run of the game, and he said that he's proving himself tonight and ready to show Weinstein what else he has for the rest of the summer. Sending it back to you guys.
Thanks, Addison. A 5-run 7th for Wareham and only 2 hits in the inning.
Mike Antico worked a walk and came home to score the tying run of the ball game. Everyone contributing, virtually everyone contributing in the order last inning. But they didn't have to do much. They didn't really have to swing the bat. A nightmarish inning for the pitching staff of the Brewster Whitecaps, walking the world. 4 walks in the inning after Adrian Del Castillo went yard to put the Gatemen on the board.
We've got a pitching change here in the 8th for Wareham. Pitching change brought to you by Bay Point Club. Michael Webb in the pitch for the Gatemen. Brandon Fott's day out of the bullpen is done. 2 2/3 innings pitched for Fott. 2 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. We head to the top of the 8th here at Spillane Field. Wareham 5, Brewster 5. 4, 5, 6 hitters due up for Brewster. First pitch from Webb. Hard ground ball over the glove of Stevens at third base and into left field for a base hit. Weird, wicked hop over the glove of Stevens, and that'll be a single.
Not much Stevens could do there over at third. He was hugging the line. If he was shaded further away from the line, then maybe he would have picked that despite the weird hop, but making a diving attempt with a wicked hop like that, very few times does that happen.
Tyler Hardman steps into center stage now. Rising junior at Oklahoma, open stance from the right side, bat waving above his back shoulder. Throw over to first, back safely goes Gentry, who's 3 for 6 in stolen bases this summer. Hardman's 1 for 1 with a walk tonight. He replaced TJ Collette to lead off the 5th. Webb making his 4th appearance of the year for the Gatemen. Breaking ball misses low, 1-0. Webb's first 2 appearances, 3 innings pitched, gave up just 1 run on 3 hits. Struck out 5, only walked 1. That was in his first 2 appearances. His last appearance at Harwich in the nightmare 13-4 loss. Hard ground ball towards short, could be 2. They go to second for 1, over to first, a double play. Sems to Baker to Teeter. 6-4-3 2 down here in the 8th, and that double play brought to you by TM Ryder Insurance Agency. Package your home and auto insurance for the perfect double play.
The third baseman, number 31, Marcos Castanon.
And that'll bring up Marcos Castanon. So Webb gets a much-needed double play. We stay tied at 5. First pitch swing and a miss, 0-1 to Marcos Castanon. Castanon 1 for 2 with a walk tonight. Singled in the 5th, sandwiched between the strikeout in the 2nd and the walk in the 6th as he takes a ball high, 1-1. One hammered out to deep right center field. Antico giving chase, and that ball is caught by Braden Ward out in right center. My goodness, Braden Ward. Antico gave chase, couldn't find it, and Ward came up with it. Gets Webb out of the inning. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Still deadlocked at 5. We'll be right back in the Gateman Baseball Network.
The law firm of Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard, providing families and businesses in the greater New Bedford community with legal services for 40 years. We look forward to serving you. For an appointment, call 508-992-1270. We invite you to learn more about the law firm of Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard by visiting our website, lxblaw.com.
Legacy Insurance Agency at 213 Main Street here in Wareham can offer you coverage for all your insurance needs. We have the bundle discounts, the accident forgiveness, the vanishing deductible, no loss, etc. But unlike those gimmick companies, we can quote you with multiple carriers. So forget the lizard and price tool and come talk to a professional. We'll help you find what's right for you.
Got legal trouble? Attorney Mark Deshays is here to help the greater New Bedford area with real estate and business law, estate planning, and probate. Visit him today.
Struggling with changes in mood, sleep, stress, or a sense of hopelessness? Finding it hard to be the man you want to be? Get the information and tools you need for mental, emotional, and relationship health at massmen.org. Courage starts with the first step.
The Mezzaluna Restaurant is a family-run Italian restaurant celebrating 80 years in business. Located on Main Street in Buzzards Bay, Mezzaluna specializes in Italian cuisine, a lunch menu that's the best deal in town, and serving some of Cape Cod's famous prime rib every Wednesday and Saturday. Come enjoy the feast at Mezzaluna, the Italian family restaurant.
Way to the bottom of the 8th here at Spillane Field. Adrian Del Castillo, Matt McLean, Dallas Beaver. 4, 5, 6 hitters due up for the Gatemen here in the 8th. Wareham 5, Brewster 5. We've got a ball game here in Wareham. First pitch to Del Castillo. Fouled off behind home plate, 0-1. A 5 spot in the bottom of the 7th for Wareham. Notched this game at 5. It all started with the solo home run from this man right here, Adrian Del Castillo. 0-1, misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. The Miami Hurricane 1 for 3 tonight. The 1-1. Fouled off out of play on the left field line, 1-2. Lined out to Gentry and right in the 2nd inning. Flew out to Ellis in center field in the 2nd inning. Then the ground out to Dodd at second base in the 4th. The 1-2 to Del Castillo. Blooped that into shallow left. Auerbach coming in, makes the catch right above his left shoulder. 1 away here in the 8th. William McKay still in to pitch for Brewster. He came in to close out the 7th after Lonzoe struggled. Lonzoe pitched 2/3 of an inning, gave up 3 runs, 2 earned. First pitch to McLean. At the knees for strike 1. Matt McLean 0 for 2 with a walk. Lined out to Gentry and right. Blooped out to Workman at shortstop as he takes a ball low, 1-1. Walked his last time up in the 7th. Wareham just 4 hits tonight. The 1-1. Hard hit to deep right. Auerbach ranging back. He's got room and makes the catch. Right above his left shoulder. 2 away.
The designated hitter, number 35, Dallas Beaver from South Carolina.
2 straight flyouts to begin the inning for Wareham. Bottom of the 8th, tied at 5. Dallas Beaver to the plate. Beaver 0 for 2 with a walk tonight. First pitch from McKay on the outside corner for strike 1. Beaver walked his first time up in the 2nd, struck out in the 5th, flew out to Ellis in center field in the 7th. The 0-1. Breaking ball inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. McKay working quickly, sets at the belt, the pitch. Outside, 2-1. Beaver came in red hot. Hitting .441 in his last 9 games. The 2-1, foul tips back into the glove of Malfetta, 2-2. Beaver has a hit in 8 of his last 9 games, coming in 2 tonight. The 2-2, outside, count runs full. 5 of those games, multi-hit games for Dallas Beaver. He's been on a tear. Average up to .368 coming in 2 tonight. McKay sets the payoff. Hard ground ball up the middle into center field, a base hit. Dallas Beaver keeps the inning alive for Wareham. Go-ahead run on first, 2 down. Bottom of the 8th, Benjamin Semmes to the plate.
And he has another good night at the plate. Now 1 for 3 and has reached base twice. Just continuing to tear it up.
And that'll bring up the Kansas Jayhawk, Benjamin Semmes.
Matt Rudick came in as a pinch runner.
Rudick runs for Beaver. More speed on the base paths. See if Semmes can come up big for Wareham. Brewster 5, Wareham 5. Bottom of the 8th, 2 down. Rudick the go-ahead run on first. Throw over to first. Rudick back safely.
Number 12, Benjamin Semmes from Kansas.
McKay, 20 pitches thus far, 13 strikes, 7 balls. This is Semmes' first time facing the righty. The pitch. High and away, 1-0. Semmes 0 for 2 with a walk. Did reach on an error in the 2nd inning. Struck out looking in the 5th. Walked his last time up in the 7th. McKay sets. Fires home. No, he's going to go over to first. Rudick back safely. Semmes a .257 hitter with runners on base this year. Rudick dives back safely once again. See if Semmes can shoot one down the right field line. Give Rudick a chance. The 1-0. Grounded foul down that first base line, 1-1. Again, 5 runs on just 2 hits in the bottom of the 7th for Wareham. It was a solo shot from Del Castillo, then walk, fly out. Walk, 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 RBI ground out, RBI single from Baker. Teeters ground out into the inning. McKay sets, throws over to first. Rudick, well, dives back safely.
This might be the latest game we've had. Have we had a game go past 10 o'clock?
We have. Only a couple. 1-1, chopped left side. Third baseman Castanon, gloves, throws to first in time. Got Sems by about half a step. No runs on one hit. One left to board for Wareham. We head to the ninth, all deadlocked at 5. We'll be right back on GBN.
Does your insurance agent know you by name, analyze your stats, and help you with your game plan? If the answer is no, then it's time to draft Morse Insurance. Their local team will get to know you, assess your risk, and develop a strategy to protect your home, auto, or business. Visit us online at morseins.com. Hashtag Morse, of course, has your back.
Northeast Maritime Institute's College of Maritime Science is a proud sponsor of the Wareham Gatemen. If you're looking for a career at sea, look to NMI's program of education, adventure, and employment on northeastmaritime.com, America's premier 2-year maritime college.
Office Technology Group is a southeastern Massachusetts source for advanced digital copiers, printers, and document solutions. From Toshiba to Epson and everything in between, they've got you covered. Shop now at otgne.com. Large enough to serve, small enough to care. Shop from home year-round on gateman.org. You can customize your Gateman gear from any device, anywhere. We offer a large selection of apparel and unique gifts 24/7, 365 days a year. Hard to find sizes, colors, and styles. Youth clinic registration also available. Visit us today and remember us for holiday gifts at gateman.org.
Bottom of the order, due up for Brewster as we head to the top of the ninth. Whitecaps 5, Gateman 5. Wareham storms back in the bottom of the 7th with a 5 spot to knot this game up. Michael Webb still on the mound for Wareham, second inning of relief. Jesse Franklin, Christian Malfetta, Duke Ellis. Due up for Brewster, Jesse Franklin's 1 for 3 tonight. First pitch to the lefty. Low and away, 1-0. Franklin RBI single in the 5th, sandwiched between a ground out in the 2nd and a strikeout in the 6th. 1-0, way low. 2-0. Webb got out of his first inning quick as that one's lined foul on the third base line. Broken bat line drive, and Franklin will get a new stick. Webb with just 6 pitches to get out of the 8th inning. Gave up a quick single, then the 4-6-3 double play, and then a fly out to Ward in center. Franklin DHing tonight and still looking for a new bat. He's going to add some pine tar to it. The Michigan Wolverine, a newcomer to this Whitecaps team. Of course, Michigan went all the way to the College World Series, Championship Series. Lost in 3 to Vanderbilt after winning game 1. The 2-1. Fastball paints the outside corner, 2-2. Franklin had a hit in his first 2 games for Brewster, then went 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts yesterday. He's reached in all 4 games. He got hit by a pitch yesterday. He's already singled tonight. 2-2, grounded right side. Baker gobbles and now loses it. That's error number 6 this season for Darren Baker. Go ahead, run on first, top of the 9th.
And we've said it before. He makes the plays you don't expect him to make. He makes the flashy plays. It's sometimes the conventional plays, the textbook plays, that get by him.
We obviously don't have the exact number in front of us, but I'd say 4 or 5 of the 6 errors are exactly like that. Easy ground balls that he just has trickle out of his glove or sneak right under. First pitch to Christian Malfetta will have to wait as throw over to first. Franklin back safely.
He's got a good glove. He's one of the best fielders on the team. He's got great speed, leads to great range horizontally, and he's a really good fielder.
First pitch to Malfetta, high and in, 1-0. Well, now you just hope the error doesn't cost Wareham. Malfetta 0 for 2 with a sacrifice fly tonight. The 1-0 from Webb. Swing and a miss. Off speed pitch. 1-1. Sacrifice fly in the 5th. In between a fly out to McLean and Wright in the 3rd inning and a strikeout looking in the 7th. This is his first at-bat off of Michael Webb, though. Stanford Cardinal awaits the 1-1. Here it is from Webb. Hard ground ball towards short. Sem scoops. Glove flip to second. Over to first. Got him. 6-4-3 double play. Flash the leather, Benjamin Sems. 2 down here in the 9th. That double play brought to you by TM Ryder Insurance Agency. Package your home and auto insurance for the perfect double play.
Wow. That was really cool. Talking about flashy plays, Benjamin Sems has made a number of them.
First pitch high, 1-0 to Ellis. Smooth play up the middle from the Kansas Jayhawk. And Webb and out away from getting out of the 9th. The 1-0. Sliced foul off the school and back into play. Chad Stevens will pick it up and toss it back in.
School's taking a beating tonight. School's out.
It is. The 1-1 to Ellis. Low and in. 2 balls and a strike. Duke Ellis struck out in the 3rd. RBI single in the 5th. Walked in the 7th. The 2-1. Fastball on the outside edge. Good spot from Webb. 2-2. Webb working quickly. The 2-2 offering. Line drive, center field, a base hit. Ward comes up, and the Washington Husky acted like he was going to fire to first there. Instead, lobs it back in. It's a 2-out single for Ellis. His first multi-hit game of the season for Brewster. Go ahead, run back on first. Wareham and Brewster deadlocked at 5, top of the 9th. Brett Auerbach, the leadoff hitter, steps in from the right side. Ellis with a ton of speed over at first. Throw over there. He's back safely. Ellis, the Texas Longhorn, when you talk to the Longhorns on the Gateman team, Coy Cobb, who just joined us. Bryce Elder was here earlier in the season. They'll say Ellis is one of the fastest kids they've ever been around. Throw over to first. Ellis dives back safely again.
Coy Cobb joined us in the broadcast booth.
He did.
That was a lot of fun.
Webb sets at the letters. Throws over to first. Ellis back safely. That one was a little closer. Auerbach tonight, 1 for 4. Strikeout in the 1st. Ground out to Stevens at 3rd base in the 3rd. Ground out to 2nd in the 5th. Singled in the 7th. Ellis's lead bigger than it has been the last 3. Throw over once again. Dives back safely. You gotta think he's just trying to get in scoring position here in the ninth. And he just extended that lead again. The pitch on the outside corner, 0-1. Ellis stayed put. Auerbach came in a .295 hitter, highest average in this Brewster lineup tonight. Webb sets. Throws over to first. Ellis back safely. It's a big lead. It's a solid 4.5 step lead. He's lengthy, though. Duke Ellis is. Ellis 6'2". And now I'm off. Auerbach just waiting for a pitch. The 0-1, runner stays, swing and a miss. 0-2. And now if you're Michael Webb, up 0-2 in the count, focus on Auerbach. It doesn't matter what Duke Ellis does. If you take care of Auerbach, Wareham with a chance to walk it off in the ninth. Webb sets, throws over to first. Ellis gets in safely. After 10 o'clock here on the East Coast. Again, this game was supposed to start at 6:45. Got delayed 47 minutes. Started at 7:32 because of rain that came just after 6 o'clock. The 0-2, runner going, pitch out. The throw down to second. Ellis is caught. Baker quickly throws back to first, and it gets past Teeter. Not far enough for Ellis to get back up and go to second. But they had him. And Ellis gets back safely, and the count now 1-2.
It doesn't really reflect on, well, it doesn't reflect at all on the scoreboard. According to the scoreboard, Wareham has no errors. I don't think that's true. But there have been a number of miscues in the field tonight.
Throw back to first. Ellis just in safely. Right now, the official ruling on Ellis's ground ball is a single. And excuse me, Ellis's was a single, I apologize. Franklin's.
Right.
The 1-2, runner going, foul tipped. Behind home plate. We'll stay at 1-2. And they are going to mark Franklin's as an error on Baker, which it should be. So one error tonight for Wareham. Auerbach open stance from the right side. This game tied at 5, top of the ninth. Throw over to first. Ellis gets dirty once again and gets back safely. Webb came in, faced the minimum in the eighth. 6-4-3 double play has helped him out here in the ninth. Ellis the go-ahead run on first. Throw over once again, and that time he got him. Good move from Webb. Teeter applies the tag, and Auerbach doesn't get a chance to swing again. We head to the ninth, tied at 5. Wareham with the chance to walk it off. We'll be right back from Spillane Field on GBN.
The 2019 Cape League All-Star Game will be played at Eldridge Park, home of the Orleans Firebirds. Mark the date on your calendar, Sunday, July 21st. Game time is 6 p.m., but the gates open at 2. One highlight will be the home run hitting contest. There will also be an autograph session and a large merchandise village with items from many of the teams. Be sure to buy your tickets now right here at the merchandise stand. Tickets are just $5, and part of the proceeds will support our Wareham Gatemen.
Stop by the Ansel S. Gurney House, where you will find a unique shopping and dining experience. Whether shopping for a special occasion or just to treat yourself, you'll find what you're looking for in one of the 11 themed rooms. There's also a cafe serving fresh homemade lunches overlooking the extensive gardens. The Ansel S. Gurney House is located at 403 County Road in Marion.
For a nostalgic Cape Cod vacation experience, head to Bay Motor Inn, where guests are treated like family. Located in the heart of Buzzards Bay Village, this 1950-style cottage colony still provides you with up-to-date amenities. The Gatemen thank the Bay Motor Inn for their support.
The Bay Point Golf Club offers a unique collection of 18 championship golf holes, a beautiful banquet facility, and a club host that has a fully stocked pro shop. The Bay Point Grill is a perfect place to grab a meal or watch a game. The course is located off Onset Avenue in Buzzards Bay. The Gatemen thank you for your support.
Chad Stevens, Mike Antico, Braden Ward. 8-9-1 hitters for the Gatemen due up in the bottom of the ninth. Brewster 5, Wareham 5. A chance to walk it off for the Gatemen. William McKay back out for his third inning of relief. First pitch to Stevens on the outside corner, 0-1. Wareham came into tonight 15-11-1. First place in the West on a 3-game win streak, trying to make it 4. The 0-1. Stevens shows bunt, takes it low and in, 1-1. Brewster at 12-12-1, fourth place in the East. Again, there are ties here in the CCBL. McKay sets the 1-1. Hard ground ball, left side, backhanded by the shortstop Workman. Throw to first, not in time. It's an infield single for Chad Stevens. And the winning run on first for Wareham with Mike Antico stepping to the plate. Chad Stevens' second hit tonight. He's got his third multi-hit game of the season. And Antico steps in from the left side. Wouldn't be surprised if Antico laid down a bunt here at all. Three runs in the fifth for the Whitecaps, 2 in the top of the seventh. McKay sets and deals. Bunt shown, laid down third baseline. Barehanded by Caston on the throw to first, not in time. The second bunt single of the night for Mike Antico. Winning run on second, nobody down for Wareham here in the bottom of the ninth. And the leadoff hitter, Braden Ward, steps to the plate. After being down 5-0 going into the bottom of the seventh, Wareham put up a 5 spot after we stretched here at Spillane. Tied the game at 5, a scoreless eighth. Michael Webb works his way out of a couple of hits in the ninth for Brewster, and now we're still tied at 5. Braden Ward to the plate. He's 0 for 4 tonight. He's going to show bunt right away. He leaves it out there, puts it down the third base line, picked up by McKay. The throw to first is wide. Ball gets away. Stevens takes off for the plate, and he scores. Ball game over. Wareham 6, Brewster 5, your final score. Braden Ward gets half mobbed down the first base line. And Wareham's won 4 in a row. A gorgeous bump by Ward sets up the errant throw. And Wareham wins. 6-5, your final score.
That was not the prettiest of victories, but it was perhaps the most exciting. First walk-off victory since the 31st game of last season, back in July of 2018. And that was against Harwich, another Eastern Division opponent. This time, Wareham was trailing 5-0. And late offense, like we saw in the beginning of the season, proved to be the hero toward the end.
Ward had a smile on his face after the play. I said half mob because Not the exact way you want to walk it off. Not the exact way you want to walk it off, but you'll take it after the errant throw. And Wareham with 6 runs in the last 3 innings to take a 6-5 victory. Wareham's won 4 in a row. We're going to break it all down for you on the GBN postgame show when we come back from Spillane Field.
Stop by the Ansel S. Gurney House, where you will find a unique shopping and dining experience. Whether shopping for a special occasion or just to treat yourself, you'll find what you're looking for in one of the 11 themed rooms. There's also a cafe serving fresh homemade lunches overlooking the extensive gardens. The Ansel S. Gurney House is located at 403 County Road in Marion.
For a nostalgic Cape Cod vacation experience, head to Bay Motor Inn, where guests are treated like family. Located in the heart of Buzzards Bay Village, this 1950-style cottage colony still provides you with up-to-date amenities. The Gatemen thank the Bay Motor Inn for their support.
The Bay Point Golf Club offers a unique collection of 18 championship golf holes, a beautiful banquet facility, and a club host that has a fully stocked pro shop. The Bay Point Grill is a perfect place to grab a meal or watch a game. The course is located off Onset Avenue in Buzzards Bay. The Gatemen thank you for your support.
Come on over to BB's Bar and Grill for food, drinks, and fun. Located on Cranberry Highway, come in to sample the delicious eats or relax with a drink while enjoying live entertainment. BB's is one of our team meal partners. One of the area's best restaurants is located right up the street, Brewfish Bar and Eatery. Brewfish offers 20 rotating craft beers on tap and creative pub food. Check out their off-the-menu brunch with a Bloody Mary bar and $5 mimosas on Sundays. Join us for outdoor dining and drinks under the tent or for live music, located on Route 105 in Marion.
Cape Cod Healthcare is the leading provider of healthcare services for residents and visitors of Cape Cod with 2 acute care hospitals and more than 450 physicians. For more information, please visit capecodhealth.org. Cape Cod Healthcare. Expert physicians, quality hospitals, superior care.
Located in Wareham Crossing, Coastal Orthodontics knows the importance of a healthy smile. Dr. Kevin Oliveira and his team at Coastal Orthodontics are a patient-focused practice, delivering professional, effective orthodontic treatment based on the individual clinical needs of each patient, resulting in beautiful smiles in a timely manner. With 10 years of experience using Invisalign, Coastal Orthodontics uses the most up-to-date dental equipment. Cape Cod Coca-Cola thanks you for supporting the Cape Cod Baseball League and for refreshing yourself with ice-cold Coca-Cola products. Please remember to recycle your empty bottles, cans, and all other recyclable materials. It only takes 6 recycled plastic bottles to make a new baseball cap.
Learning at Curry College extends beyond the classroom and is embedded in all that they do. Curry prepares students to engage in successful careers and active citizenship with a global perspective. Explore undergraduate majors, minors, and concentrations, including new majors in accounting, biochemistry, and software development. Online at curry.edu.
Clobbered high and deep to right center field, and this one is gone. A home run.
That home run's brought to you by Eastern Propane and Oil. Another scholarship for a deserving youth. Eastern Propane and Oil, we're in your neighborhood.
After the game, visit El Mariachi on Main Street for the best Mexican food in Wareham. The cantina provides a delicious late-night snack accompanied by fun cocktails.
The Wareham Gatemen would like to thank Franklin Sports for their sponsorship of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Franklin is yet again proud to be the official batting glove of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Throughout the summer, all the Cape League teams are wearing their own custom team batting gloves courtesy of Franklin Sports. To order your favorite team's design or to create your own, visit franklinsports.com/custom, enter code CCBL20 for 20% off your purchase. From Cape Cod to the major leagues, only the best hitters in baseball wear Franklin gloves.
Come as you are, sit down, and relax at the deck of the Gateway Tavern. Enjoy the view while exploring their extensive food and drink menus for the ideal Cape Cod dining experience. Gateway Tavern, the official helmet sponsor of the Wareham Gatemen.
Joanne Stevenson and William Ravis Real Estate, a double play when it comes to selling or buying a home. With 19 years of experience in residential real estate and ranked #1 globally, they are sure to help you with all of your hopes and dreams. William Ravis Real Estate, the official real estate company for the Boston Red Sox, and Joanne Stevenson, your hometown agent, proudly support the Wareham Gatemen. Located on the Cape Cod Canal, Keystone Place at Buzzards Bay is the area's newest rental independent living, assisted living, and memory care community. With some of the area's largest apartments and an ultra-inclusive monthly service package, Keystone Place is a life-fulfilling retirement community unlike any other. Discover Keystone Place, the best option in Cape Cod.
Welcome into the GBN postgame show. Gabe Genovese here with you alongside Jonah Karp. 6-5 the final tonight. Wareham walks it off against the Brewster Whitecaps. 6 runs, 8 hits, 1 error, 8 left on base for Wareham. 5 runs, 8 hits, 4 errors for Brewster. 4 left on base for the Whitecaps. I mean, we'll start with a walk-off. We'll start in the 9th. Wasn't the prettiest of walk-offs, but Braden Ward did his job and got the bunt down.
Yeah, and I think it was a fitting walk-off when you consider the whole story of this game, which was the Gatemen couldn't generate a whole lot of offense up until late in the ball game. They put up a 5 spot in the 7th, and most of the runs didn't even come via the hit. The Wareham Gatemen didn't put up a whole lot of hits tonight. I mean, they ended up with 8, but it wasn't an offensive-heavy night, at least not one that we're accustomed to seeing from this team. And so 2 bunts laid down beautifully in the 9th inning, ended up scoring the final run, combined with the poor defense from Brewster. And that was another storyline in this game, not just from Brewster, although that is reflected a little bit more in the scorecard than Wareham's poor defense. But defense played poorly on both sides, perhaps the weather playing a factor, but defense was not up to the level of we're accustomed to seeing in the Cape League in this ballgame.
We'll go through just kind of what you're talking about in the 7th inning real quick. 5-0 Brewster was the score. We went to the bottom of the 7th. It started with a solo home run from Adrian Del Castillo. He crushed that thing to center.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was one of the more surefire home runs we've seen all season, and we were lauding Del Castillo's effortless power off the bat earlier in the game, and then, of course, he goes yard to put the Gatemen on the board, and that set the tone for an inning that turned out to be very, very shaky for the pitching of the Brewster Whitecaps.
After the home run from Del Castillo, walk from McLean, a walk to Sims, after a flyout of Beaver.
Right.
Walk to Stevens, walk to Antico. Seth Lonsway couldn't hit the strike zone.
Seth Lonsway was erratic, to say the least. Well, he didn't walk McLean. That was the last batter that Black faced before exiting. And then Lonsway got Dallas Beaver to fly out, a quick out for him in the first out of the 7th inning. All of a sudden, walk, loads the bases, and Braden Ward grounds out to score for the Gatemen, and then Darren Baker ends up singling, and it's a brand new ball game. And then we find ourselves tied at 5 apiece, just like nothing had ever happened. The Gatemen had dug themselves a deep hole, trailing by 5, and they clawed their way all the way back.
All right, so then we go to the 9th, and Braden Ward lays down the bunt.
Yep.
Chad Stevens comes around to score. It was kind of a fluke play. Throw got away from the first baseman, Hardman, but give credit to Mike Antico for laying down the bunt on the batter before to get runners on first and second, and give credit to Braden Ward for laying down his bunt.
We saw that a couple times tonight from Mike Antico, something that we probably should be seeing more from him, a guy who provides a lot of speed and hasn't been hitting for much power so far this summer. And he's also a guy that needs to boost his on-base percentage. He's batting 9th in the order, kind of flip-flopping with guys like Matt Rudick and Tora Otsuka for that 4th outfield position. Mike Antico had a great night at the plate, and it's because he played to his strengths.
Braden Ward was credited with an RBI single on that last one to walk it off for Wareham. 6-5 the final score. Wareham has won 4 in a row, and they're back at home tomorrow. Okay, we're going to take a short break here on the GBN postgame show, and then Addison Van Patten's going to try to catch up with Braden Ward and Chad Stevens. We'll be right back on GBN.
The 99 Restaurant is a proud sponsor of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Visit them in Centerville, Falmouth, Mashpee, Wareham, or Yarmouth this summer and try some local flavor from the winner of the Cape Times Best Restaurant for Takeout, the 99. Always the real deal. The Wareham-based 80 Makepeace Company, founded in 1854, is the world's largest cranberry grower and the largest private property owner in eastern Massachusetts. The company supports organizations like the Wareham Gateman and projects like the outdoor cranberry bog classroom that you may have passed on your way in. Visit admakepeace.com to learn more. The 2019 Cape League All-Star Game will be played at Eldridge Park, home of the Orleans Firebirds. Mark the date on your calendar, Sunday, July 21st. Game time is 6 p.m., but the gates open at 2. One highlight will be the home run hitting contest. There will also be an autograph session and a large merchandise village with items from many of the teams. Be sure to buy your tickets now right here at the merchandise stand. Tickets are just $5, and part of the proceeds will support our Wareham Gatemen.
Welcome back to the GBN postgame show. 6-5 your final score. Wareham walks it off against the Brewster Whitecaps. Addison Van Patten is with the two heroes, Braden Ward and Chad Stevens.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, I'm here with Jonah Karp. Oh, I'm not here with Jonah Karp. I'm here with Braden Ward and Chad Stevens, our co-players of the game. Now, Chad, tell me what went into that decision to run at third.
Well, I just saw the ball kick, and I was like, might as well go for it and try to win the game.
Now, the Brewster Whitecaps gave us the opportunity, and we certainly took it. Now, Braden, tell me about what led to the decision to show bunt, and did Jerry tell you to do that?
So me and Jerry both agreed to sacrifice bunt there instead of just trying to sneak a base hit in, because we had Darren and Teeter behind us, two hot hitters right now. So the object was just to have me sacrifice, move the guys over, and baseball happened, a bad throw, and Chad scored.
The Whitecaps gifted us 2 of our runs tonight. How do you think that went into the momentum of today's game?
I think that really swung things in our favor. I think it kind of gave us some life after being down big early and ended up going in our favor.
2 wins in a row here at home. We're home back again tomorrow. What do you think that's going to say for the rest of our season and going into tomorrow and hopefully getting another win at home?
We know we're a great team at home. We know our field pretty well, so I think we have a great advantage at home. Yeah.
A couple roster changes lately and going to have some more here in the future. What do you have to say about getting comfortable with your teammates in this short summer season?
I think we're all pretty tight here, so anyone that comes in, we kind of welcome into our family, and it's just a lot of fun hanging with these guys.
Now, do you have anything to say about the chemistry of the team and getting something going like that walk-off where you knew to run and you knew to bunt and officially get that run in there? Does anything stand out for you guys?
Well, we all click. We all got a bunch of great guys in our team. No cancers, if we say, that just take the team down. Everyone's out here having fun, doing their thing, and we love playing baseball, so that's what happens. We end up doing good together.
Like Jonah said earlier, the last walk-off that the Gatemen had was July 16th of the 2019 season. And we're on pace pretty much as their wins and losses records right now, and they were the 2018 champions. Do you have any expectations for the rest of our season?
I think we're just going to take it one game at a time and try to win as many as we can.
Amen to that.
All right, well, thank you for chatting with me, guys, and sending it back to you.
Thanks, Addison. Braden Ward laid down the bunt. Chad Stevens came home to score 6-5 the final score, and I thought Braden and Chad said it well. I like the decision from Ward and Weinstein to bunt there with Baker and Teeter behind him, and baseball happened is what Ward said, and sometimes when baseball happens, you get a victory.
If there was ever a time to nominate 2 co-player of the games, it would be tonight, right?
I couldn't agree more.
All righty.
All right, final lines once again tonight. 5 runs on 8 hits, 4 errors, 4 left on base for the Whitecaps. 6 runs on 8 hits, 1 error, 8 left on base for Wareham. Michael Webb gets your win. He goes to 1-1 in the season. William McKay takes the loss in a game that lasted nearly 3 hours, 2 hours and 57 minutes. Wareham back at home tomorrow. They'll go for 5 in a row. 6:45 first pitch will be on the air at 6:15. For our producer, Javik Blake, for Addison Van Patten, for Jonah Karp, I'm Gabe Genovese saying so long from Spillane Field.